It's a beautiful thing. It is I, the ultimate kahuna, and I fight for the users. Welcome to the Iron Seas. Today I am joined, of course, by the very curvaceous Animation Overload and Mr. Nick Phoenix. Flynn lives. Welcome to the show, my friend. It is time. We are going to be discussing the legacy of Tron Legacy, a movie that I believe we judged far too harshly upon its initial release. We were spoiled for film. We were spoiled little film addicts at the time. And now looking at all the current modern sequels and movies, and the third
so many movies are like that, you know, like Speed Racer is getting its just due now. Thank God that movie's so good.
I still have to this day I have never seen it.
They're doing a 4K re-release of the film, bro.
I know. I'll have to check it out. I'm a big anime fan. There's no reason. I don't even like the OG.
And it's even recognized as one of the few good anime adaptations. There's like two, that and Alita Battle Angel.
Yeah. No, I've seen parts of Alita Battle Angel. I still need to finish it, but I also am getting the manga, so I kind of want to read that first and then go into the film.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
Yeah, see how it compares. Let's say I do our guest. We have Herman P. Hunter. Kahuna should really wear the feather boa. It's at the office. I'm transferring it all here. It will all be here soon. Still missing
hey, Herman.
More guidelines than actual rules.
Yes. A big, beautiful guest. And we have Brian McCoppin. Dude, this is so late for us East Coasters. Yeah, Phoenix thought so as well. But that's okay. This is the West Coast. You know, what they say, the West Coast, the best coast.
It actually worked out beautifully for me. Like, it's kind of the best case scenario because I hadn't eaten much all day. So, like, if I'd gone straight from the stream to this stream, I would have been able to make dinner. So, like, the hour kind of thing allowed me an opportunity to actually make some food, get some food in my belly at a reasonable-ish time. So, it actually worked out well. So, I'm happy.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But, so you got to eat dinner. Ayo, how are you doing, my friend?
I'm doing pretty good. I got done with work a little bit earlier, and I've got a hot dog right now.
For food?
Yes.
He just gobbling that glizzy.
Anyway.
like the cheese-filled one. They're really good.
Oh, you like it when you bite down and the juices come gushing out?
Speaking from experience, or
I was lonely anyway.
Fair play. Well played, sir.
Absolutely. But yeah, we're talking about, like, honestly, by the this came out in 2011, Tron Legacy, and I really loved the first one, and to this day, it's still one of the most unique looking films ever released, and I still to this day adore that first movie. I was so harsh on this film and a lot of people were much more harsh than me. I think by the the end of the early 2000s, we were pretty spoiled. We had a lot of really good
Mhm.
movies coming out regularly and
And
getting
we
really
still
good
would for another couple years after this movie was released. I'd say movies kind of started petering out around 2015.
Yeah, I'd even argue more like 2013, 2014.
That's fair.
Yeah, and here we go. We got AO's going to be doing doing some art here for us.
Yeah, my
Anything?
experience in 2011, I was aware of the first film. I think I'd like seen clips of it. A bit of a hot take. I actually prefer Tron Legacy to the original Tron. Crucify me if you must.
No. We it's fine. I have the power here, Phoenix.
But no, it's like, you know how there's like certain movies when you go see them and they feel like a seminal kind of defining moment of your life. Tron
Yeah.
Legacy is one of those movies for me. Like I remember just seeing it for the first time in theaters because this is also like during the height of the 3D era. So like I got to see Tron Legacy in 3D, and it was just like
in 3D.
It's great.
I love that it was in competition with movies like Spy Kids 3D, the ugliest film ever made.
I'll say I still to this day say the greatest tragedy is this film did not win Best Original Score. It got beat by Social Network. Like,
oh,
I don't even like. I watched the Social Network. How does that film have a better soundtrack than Tron Legacy? How?
It has a really like. I'm not even going to dunk on the Social Network. I think it's actually a pretty decent movie. It a slightly different perspective makes him seem slightly less like a lizard man.
But they still don't pull many punches, though. They still make him look like a jackass.
Oh yeah, and rightfully so.
Yeah.
In many ways. But the soundtrack was not anything to write home. It was adequate. It did like a film like that didn't need an excellent.
But it was
soundtrack.
Trent Reznor.
Yeah, no.
I like Trent, but he's got to be one of the most overrated artists of all time.
It's possible. It's like I've had people say John Williams. I've heard someone say John Williams.
That is blasphemy. Overrated. That is blasphemy.
Oh yeah, I know. It's like whenever I try to think of somebody I like better as an overall composer, I can't think of someone I can truly place above him.
Like there are composers who have individual scores that are as good. Like Alan Silvestri has some stuff. I think the only one who comes close to John is
what's the guy that did Batman too? Well, the old Batman movie.
Danny Elfman.
Yeah. Elfman's a man as well.
Like Jerry Goldsmith, Hans Zimmer. I like him, but I don't know.
Some of his scores are incredible,
and James Horner's really good too. Like I think James Horner's Titanic soundtrack is very underrated.
People get so hung up on the movie being what it is, that they forget that it actually is still a really good film.
And kind of to tie it back to what we're talking to today, I firmly believe the Tron Legacy score is in the top 10, if not the top 5, of greatest movie scores ever.
That's a bold statement. I'm here
at
for
top 10 at least.
I'm here. I may not agree, but I'm here. I'm here for the bold opinions. That's what we prefer. Absolutely. And it's like, Justin, our old host, Evelyn Music, he was very critical of the score of the first film. I liked it. It wasn't. I think the score for Legacy is better, frankly. Maybe less.
The score for Legacy is a lot more coherent. The original one is a lot more. I think it was Wendy Carlos who did the first one.
Yeah.
It was a lot more experimental, like more experimental synth.
Just like
hiring Daft Punk for
film,
Tron Legacy was one of the best decisions they could have ever made.
Yeah. I know people who did not like that movie, but everybody loved the soundtrack. Daft Punk really, there wasn't another choice that would have been as adequate. Truth be told.
And like, yes, the thing I like about it is, yes, their synth stuff is great, but like, what people don't realize, haven't really seen the movie, is they did a really good job of mixing together both traditional orchestra stuff with the synth to create a very unique sound.
Well, truth be told, a really good synth score will have a lot in common with a full orchestra if you're layering things correctly. And so, yeah. It's like the first one was like loud and in your face, but simple in many
Yeah.
ways, and Daft Punk was had a lot more nuance in it for the sequel film.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, they've been like at the top of their game for like the past 15 years. Like they were still in their prime of stuff. Like,
Do they still make music? I don't
know. I think they were released because
They retired, right?
yeah, they're retired.
Yeah.
They're not around anymore. I believe they released one more album after this. I'm looking up the release date for Random Access Memories. 2013. So they released their last album 2 years
shortly after
this.
the release of this film. Yeah.
Yeah. And by the way, Random Access Memories is a great album too. By the way.
Yeah. I'm pretty picky about like with that style of music. I don't have a lot of it on my phone. I'm very, very picky about like if I'm gonna have it in my playlist, I have to really adore each individual song. I don't just like with a metal album, if it's like a band I trust, I'll trust. I'll try this album, see how
The thing about a Daft Punk song is it usually starts out like very simple, and then they like build on it. Like they'll just like buy it, use it, and then they'll kind of add more instruments as they go along, or Around the World kind of starts off. That a lot of Daft Punk songs they build over time, which I think works great for like a cinema thing.
Oh yeah, it works good in a movie like this where you have scenes and they build and there's impact and there's slow moments that lead into bigger moments. But yeah, as far as like, and I'm curious, AO, what you think about this too, because you've seen both Tron movies, correct?
Yes.
What did you think of the difference in visual style? Because the first one was wildly experimental, very unique. To this day, it's unique. I do think this Legacy is like some of the best. Like, if you have an entire world virtually that's not real for the most part, like they had sets, and a surprising amount of sets as well. But the world itself was mostly rendered in 3D. This is about as good as it gets, truth be told.
Yeah.
But AO, I am curious what you think about the visual styles of both films and how they kind of translate.
The original took way more cues from Moebius, the classic comic.
Didn't he actually work on the movie?
I can't remember. I think he did. Yeah, he did. He had some character designs and stuff. He did some.
That makes
concept art,
sense looking at some of the stills.
Yeah, when you can look it up, he did a lot of like the outfits and stuff.
Yes, Moebius actually did work on Tron.
Yeah.
Conceptual artist and storyboarder.
Yeah. Legacy is a lot more sleek. It kind of feels like a more modernized,
more of a Sid Mead interpretation.
Yeah.
Hold on. 1 second.
Yeah, because like Tron Legacy feels more of like if Sid Mead was designing the world instead of Moebius. What do you think, Animation Overlord?
What was that?
Sorry, I was trying to fill in while Kahuna was in this.
Yeah, no, sorry. Someone had a question about one of the.
No, I was just trying to keep the stream going. Sorry. I was saying like I felt like Tron Legacy is more like Sid Mead inspired, while the original is more Moebius. And I was asking what you thought, Animation Overlord.
I would agree. Yeah.
Okay.
The original is way more like fantasy. And then Legacy is a lot more like sci-fi. It leans more into that.
Well, I would argue like with the OG Tron, they had much less to go off of as far as like imagination in a digital landscape, and they had a lot less to work with there. So
the technology for developing it was a lot more.
It was brand new technology. No one really knew anything about computers. So
yeah. That's the other thing. Computers as a concept. This was 81. Most people didn't even have personal computers at that time. Like, this is before the C64, the Commodore 64 hadn't even been released yet. So like computers were very it's not like everyone has a computer in their homes. That wouldn't happen for another 5 years at least.
Yeah. It's like the difference between like a Jules Verne's sci-fi novel and like a more modern day sci-fi novel.
Like a Jules Verne versus an H.G. Wells.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's like you go back and read H.G. Wells' Time Machine. It feels so wildly different than any modern like time travel story. It's like so wonderfully different. I'm like, there's nothing.
You
He's
mean
not
good?
tapping into. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's tapping in like it's true creativity, not bound by like a century of literary inspiration. At least for that exact concept, and I found it wildly interesting.
Yeah, it's like when you like open up an old 50s sci-fi pulp magazine, you read some of the stories, they're so wild. You know, like 50s sci-fi, it's just so crazy. You know, the ideas.
Oh yeah, even 60s. Like it's like, oh, we're a fantasy world where we ride dragons and use spells. Also, they're spaceships. Why?
Pern. You talking about Pern?
A little bit, but I'm also thinking of the French comic. This is more 80s, but Thorgal. It's Child of the Stars. He's technically an alien that got sent there. And what relevance does it have in the story? Very little after like the first couple of issues. But yeah, no, that's a very good comic visually as well. I recommend everybody read it. It's good.
I think that could be kind of a problem in modern day where everything is so tightly defined that like you know, it's hard. It's either you're doing this thing or that thing, or you're doing a defined combination of the two. You can't just have, oh, it's the year 5000. It's a cyberpunk city, but also dragons exist, you know, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Or like it's cyberpunk, but also dragons are here and people ride dragons through this cyberpunk city. Everything else is cyberpunk, but they have dragons.
Like it's all become more like standardized. It's like,
that
you just
that
do
has
this.
to do with the specification of genre in the literary and video game and movie worlds as well. Everything has to. Like,
I'm a rebel. I don't deal with genre.
Genre is useful, but it's useful for a seller.
Program.
Yeah. Also, Billy Judd come in. Did you hear Alan Cumming is voicing Bullseye in Toy Story 5?
Wait,
why are they making a Toy Story?
There is no Toy Story 5. It died with the third one.
Yeah, the fourth one certainly doesn't exist.
Oh, the tablet is the villain. These kids, they aren't playing with their toys. They're on the tablet. I'm sorry.
This movie's like 10 years too late.
Yeah. We were talking about iPad kids back in like 2016.
I just wonder if the writing will be as bad as 4.
Have you seen what they're doing with Woody? He's got a bald spot. He's got like a beer gut for some reason. Like it's it's got to be a humiliation ritual for Tom Hanks or something. I swear.
Oh, he's embarrassing enough. He doesn't need a ritual.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Here, real quick. I have a controversial Toy Story opinion.
Ooh.
My favorite is 2. Absolute favorite.
That's mine too.
Of the
2
no
is
way. Good. 2. It's not usually
2 is
people's
my favorite.
Yeah. It's my favorite as well. I think it's the best combination of elements. What's your which of the OG 3 is your favorite, Phoenix?
Probably 2 as well. I've only seen bits and pieces of 3. 3 has like 1 and 2 were made kind of right after the other. So like 2 still has a lot of the original creators in it, whereas 3 was made like 5 years afterwards, or like 5 to 10 years afterwards.
It was longer, yeah.
So like it's very far removed from like the original ideas of Toy Story, whereas Toy Story 2, you know, was made, you know, pretty much almost right afterwards. So a lot of the same people, a lot of the same ideas. It still has the same heart as the original, just better, honestly.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, it's again, this is bringing up the idea of these sequels. A lot of sequels done this long, and Tron Legacy was not the only sequel that came out at this time that I think did an adequate, if not great, job. 3 guesses what the other old 80s film that had a sequel right in like this 2-year period. Any guesses which movie I'm thinking of? I'll give it away. It's a horror film.
Oh, I don't know then.
The Thing. The Thing had a 2011.
I mean, the 2010s were the era of the sequel boot, where they do a sequel. Because by the 2010s, Hollywood had realized people didn't want reboots. Because like the late 2010s was really bad for reboots.
There were a few in the earlier 2000s, like a Planet of the Apes and stuff.
Planet of the Apes is, dude, I love those movies, the new movies. Holy smokes.
But this was like they figured out the formula in the 2010s of let's do a sequel to a movie. It's a reboot, but it's technically like Jurassic World, where like we'll bring back a few of the original characters, original plot lines. We'll connect to the first one, so it's technically part of the original thing. And see the worst, and the worst part is I'm about to say some really dirty words. Tron Legacy became a victim of its own formula about 15 years after its launch. They did the same thing with Tron Aries. They did the same playbook of a sequel boot.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, no, and I remember there's a few other ones that came out at that time.
Like Jurassic World was a big one.
That was 2015, I think, right? Or 14?
14, it was the same year as Force Awakens.
That was 15 then.
And see, Force Awakens in and of itself is a sequel boot.
Basically, yeah. Oh, God, if we only knew what was happening next.
Oh, God. I was going to college at the time, and I didn't like Force Awakens. But like everyone was defending it off of its potential. But you could just, like, you could just feel the air getting sucked out of the fandom as soon as Last Jedi was released. Like, I like people were like, "Oh man!" Like it just killed any momentum Star Wars.
I left the theater before the end of that movie. I have never been more disappointed by any film. It's not the worst film I've seen, not even the worst in theaters, but it is.
And the thing about and the thing that I get a lot of hate for is it's a beautiful movie. It's actually very well shot. Like,
visually, it's a beautiful movie. Every other
story-wise, it is hot garbage.
Yeah, no, the whole thing. Like some things that could have been like in a good film. Like if the entire film was good, that scene in the beginning where he's like pretending he can't, like there's like some sort of problem with the communication over the system. That in a good film, I wouldn't care about that. But this is not a good film.
And like that whole subplot where they go to the casino literally went nowhere.
Yeah.
The guy was a traitor, so like that whole entire subplot was not even necessary.
Yeah, no, it was like that could have been like going to that planet and addressing some of the problems with the New Republic and in the First Order and like these people who like live on the fringes and like take advantage of others. That could have been a decent comic or a book.
Yeah,
that could have been fine.
The series had the perfect opportunity to, like, the New Republic could have been the Weimar Republic story of post World War I. They literally could have done that and shown why Weimar Republic became the German Painters Republic. They could have done that story.
Yeah, that could have been done.
You know, why people turn to these evil beings, you know, kind of thing. But no.
It's like, and that, like, hey, love him or hate him. I love George Lucas, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, his idea for how the Empire comes to be in the prequel trilogy, brilliant.
Speaking of Star Wars, one of my favorite moments in Tron Legacy is when they're handing out the motorcycle things, and he's like, "So, how do I use it?" He's clearly holding it like a lightsaber, and he's like, "Here's a hint, not like that." It's so clearly a Star Wars reference. So
just
clearly.
Like he grabs, just no.
Yeah, like it's so like he's holding it like a lightsaber. It's so clearly like. Sorry, I had to bring us back to Tron, but like
no, it's great. Or it's like in the OG Star Wars, like Luke, he has one of the most dangerous weapons in the universe.
Points in his eye
immediately.
He is one thumb twitch away from like killing himself.
Instant death. Yes, absolutely.
Directed by George Lucas.
No, George Lucas, the man who has one fat guy in all of Star Wars and names him Porkins. To this day, that is the funniest shit I've ever heard.
Isn't he also in one of the Indiana Jones movies as well?
Porkins? That actor? I think he might be, yeah. Billy Judd. Speaking, I gotta give him a voice.
Speaking of Bullseye, did you know that that Morton shirt was going to voice him in Toy Story 2?
Really?
No, but that makes sense. He's a decent voice actor. I mean, he's usually alongside his like completely non-gay partner in crime.
Tim Allen,
No. Martin Short. What's his
Billy
name?
Crystal?
White-haired. Martin. No, Steve Martin. Steve Martin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they've been working together for like damn near 3 or 4 decades.
Yeah.
I heard that. Yeah, for sure. They actually did a good job. They were the priests, priests in the Prince of Egypt. They were those two, the two Egyptian priests in that movie, and they did, did just a very good job in that. But yeah, no,
So like when people talk about this movie, they like, oh, it has a story to it. There's like this is the thing I like about Tron Legacy is there's actually stuff you can dig into it. Like there's a very interesting like father and son kind of story. Like one of my favorite lines is, "Why did you do all this? Why?" And he just looks at him and says, "He's my son." You know.
Yeah. No, it's surprisingly emotionally gripping. Now, is this a perfect film? I'm not going to say that. I don't even think the original's a perfect film. I think they both have some story structural kind of.
I am blinded by my love of the film. I mean, I get it's not a perfect film, but I don't really see any flaws to it. What are the flaws in your opinion?
Character-wise, they could have gone in, like, if they're going to focus on the relationship, especially in the second Legacy as much as they do, they could have gone a bit deeper into some of the characters. I get that they're also like introducing the world and that there's things going on there.
Mm-hmm.
I would have liked to see a little bit more as far as the character work is concerned. Like they did enough. Yes, they did enough, but they also
was enough.
Was enough. I think for some people, no, and for some people, yes. I think it was fine. It's just it's never going to be one of my top films for that kind of reason. Now, as far as cool factors go, this movie, for honestly the first one, it's such a cool idea that if that's enough for somebody, I completely understand. There's enough cool factor here to really elevate this film.
I mean, speaking of flaws, I think we do need to address the 2011 deepfake technology in the room.
Yeah. I mean,
I partially excuse it because it was so early.
You know how they could have made that work, Phoenix?
How?
If they had not shown young Jeff Bridges, young Alan.
Yeah.
If they had just used it for clue only, that could work. It kind of does work because it's like it's not real. It's a simulation.
In the world of the Tron, I actually say like the only 2 times where I'm really actually taken aback is that the scene, like the first one when he like leaves and he turns back, and then when he's like, "Out there is a new world. Out there is our destiny." You know, kind of like doing kind of a villain speech, honestly. Though, but within Tron, I think your brain, because your brain knows they're in a digital world, so I think your brain kind of it doesn't go full Uncanny Valley when it's in a digital world. I don't know.
It looks worse in the first scene where he's in the normal world. I'm like, that doesn't quite work, guys. One
of the things I'd wish they had done with the re-release is actually touch up that effect, because there actually have been people who have just used like standard off-the-shelf deepfake technology on those scenes, and they look a lot better.
Just eat like free technology right now is better than back then. Yeah, easily.
Like imagine what even going towards Rogue One, like even using the technology of Rogue One. Like I think that
I think Rogue One still looks most like with Tarkov. Look, it looks good.
Tarkin, they had the Foresight to put him in partial shadows. I think that helped a lot because like that one shot of Carrie Fisher where she's in full light.
That's the only one that doesn't look right.
But Tarkin, they put him in partial shadows. That helped a lot.
It's like up until the Carrie Fisher shot, I was like, this is right, and then I saw, I'm like, that is not right. It's like I remember watching this film, I'm like, it is amazing. We are not there yet.
But yeah, I just wish they'd spend like $1 million or $2 million to just touch up that one effect of kind of thing. Imagine
yeah,
that was, like they didn't even because our cell phones have the technology to do like a deep fake technology of that and make it look a crap ton better.
well, yeah, it's like even whatchamacallit, as recently as the Mandalorian season 2 when they did Luke Skywalker and they did that with like what was it Corridor, they did their own version of it and it was better. It's like I don't like Mandalorian season 3, but Luke looked more like Luke in Mandalorian season 3. It's like very quickly with a little bit more know-how, a little bit more innovation, it was already like we're pretty much there now, truth be told.
Yeah.
Which is concerning for its own host of reasons.
Yeah, like that's why I love. There's this whole conversation about like AI rights, replication things. Like Bruce Willis, before he stopped acting, he sold his likeness to a Russian company. I mean, to be fair, he can't really act anymore, and he wanted like a more paid. Like that's why Bruce Willis was for the last 5 years of his life was doing all those crappy movies because he's having that like once people realized it's like, oh, I'm sorry, Bruce Willis, we were too harsh on you.
Yeah. Oh, what was that? Sorry, there's a line from this movie. I watched it again today, literally today.
Yeah.
That Jeff Bridges says that's really, really funny.
Biodigital jazz, man.
That's a good one. There was another one like, oh, you're like harsh in my mellow kind. It's something like
you
that.
really mess with my Zen, man.
You're messing with my Zen thing, man.
Dude, that line killed.
So
me.
this is how one of my friends described Flynn's character in Legacy. Obi-Wan Lebowski.
Absolutely, there was a lot of Lebowski going on in that film. Yeah,
and I don't mind it. I do not mind it actually.
Yeah. How did we feel about the alien or like the almost new life born out of the system kind of idea?
Okay, I need to go really nerdy here for a moment.
Go nerdy. Talk nerdy.
So they're called ISOs or ISOs.
Mm-hmm.
ISO is a disk image format on the computer. Okay, yeah. So it's basically like you like anyone who pirates or does emulation knows what I'm talking about here. It's the image of like your CD or your DVD. Okay, the ISOs were literally made in Flynn's image.
Yeah.
It's like,
he is digital God, and that's the whole
and they treat him like digital Jesus in the movie. So there is that religion. Like there's like when he shows up, he's like going like this, and like one woman even goes stars down and starts praying in his presence. Like,
and then the one that trying to destroy them is basically Satan. I mean, it's like.
No, he's the Antichrist. He's the Antichrist.
Yeah.
If Flynn is Christ, Clue is the Antichrist. Like they are not subtle about this, and the only way to stop it is to reintegrate. The yin and the yang.
Yeah. Also,
Flynn is in white. Clue is in mostly black. It's like
mostly, yeah. The whole symmetry thing.
Yeah.
And then there's also was anyone like AO? You answer this too. Was anyone surprised that he was Tron?
No.
I mean, he's literally wearing the T on his chest, and and also the fact that like Flynn, like they pretty much spell it out.
More confused than anything, but not really surprised.
Okay, it's a couple of things where it's like he kind of recognizes Rinsler, but also when they say user, it's literally Bruce Boxler saying it. It's like kind of thing.
I'm like, I know that voice anywhere.
and like the one shot that literally tells it is in the flashback when Flynn gets assassinated.
And he's
when you see Tron using the twin disc for the first time. Like
I'm like, oh yeah, duh.
And there's like another line where Cora says Flynn cannot create programs, he can only repurpose them. So obviously he repurposed Tron.
Yep, and also like the idea that evil cannot create; it can only destroy or
very nice
corrupt.
Touch. Very nice touch.
Yeah, no, there's a whole like I need AC to get his butt back home so he can hop in here. Yeah, because he'd do the whole symbolism thing.
Because that's what I think. I love this movie because there is so much to it.
Yeah, no, it's oh yeah, that's something. It's not a big problem or even a problem, but this is a movie in the 2010s, and by God, by golly, there will be parkour. There must be parkour.
I do need to shit on Aries for a moment.
Oh, go ahead.
I fucking hate Aries. I actually saw movie theaters.
Me too.
I
Aries is literally like they use the same exact suits from Aries. Literally the scene where they break in is a shot-for-shot remake. A shot-for-shot. Like oh, here it's the same consoles. There's the same fucking shot of the coffee cup going onto the floor as he runs away. Like they didn't just use the same storyboards on it. It's like
Aries. The movie Aries should not exist. Period. Like there is even story like for the nerds out there who want to know it about
Ascension.
Continuing the story. I don't even know.
Tron Uprising was good.
Here's what the story should have been. Okay, you had Michael Cillian, Cillian. You had the Scarecrow, the Peaky Blinders guy, as David and Edward Dillinger Jr., who, by the way, is never mentioned in Aries. So for a movie that is set literally is a sequel to Tron Legacy, like the Legacy characters appear. Edward Dillinger Jr. is never mentioned in this movie. Who is basically Scully's brother. Because they were going off of he's like the son of Edward Dillinger. Also, Dillinger's systems, according to Tron Aries, is supposed to be active at the time of Tron Legacy. Why is Edward Dillinger not at Dillinger systems? And but also Cillian Murphy.
I think I got basic lore wrong too. It's like I think he said at one point Incom was started by Flynn in his arcade. I'm like, that ain't how it happened.
No, he worked for Encom, and after the Tron Legacy, he took it over.
Yeah. It again. It's we. I don't want to. I don't have the
basically
hate on that film.
Tron Legacy was setting you up for a massive control program 2.0 storyline, because you had Edward Dillinger by Cillian Murphy. It was probably going to be the villain, or at least I hope, and he was going to do a massive control program 2.0. Oh gosh, I wonder if the Ascension scripts have leaked. Because also, have you seen the Tron ARG they did?
I'm not sure. No.
There's a Flynn Lives ARG they did, and there's actually also there's Tron Legacy the next day, which is like a 20-minute thing where it's showing him going to Encom after the movie ends, and he opens a big door and he's wearing a Flynn Lives t-shirt. There's a video that actually breaks down the Flynn Lives ARG that I really recommend to you. There's a lot of lore, and we haven't even talked about Tron Uprising yet.
No, there's a lot out there, but just even within the confines of this film, there's everybody has tropes that they like or don't like. Yeah. When it's done well, one of my favorites is OG old man badass shows up and shuts things down.
He literally drops the bass.
Literally drops it in this film. I'm like, this watching. I'm like, this is one of my favorite things that happens in movies. Was this right here?
But it also makes sense. He built the system, so the elevator's going, and he just reaches out and he starts fiddling with it. He built the system. He knows where everything is. Yeah,
and it makes sense. Yeah, and people give what's that Flynn's son in this movie? What's the actor's name?
The actor's.
Shoot, his son, the actor who plays his son in this movie.
He's still working.
Yeah, no, he's fine. People
Garrett
gave
Hedlund.
him
Garrett Hedlund, yeah.
People gave him flack in this movie, and I thought he was.
He did good.
He's not the best actor, but I think he played the role pretty well.
His role could have been written. He could have had a bit more written.
If you want to see a bad Garrett Hedlund role,
that was great.
If you want to see a bad Garrett Hedlund role, watch Pan, where he plays a young Captain Hook.
Oh,
Pan's the one where they had the Lost Boys singing Nirvana, and Hugh Jackman is Blackbeard.
I forgot that existed.
Most
I think
people
I
do.
excised it from my brain.
It is an acid trip of movie. It's basically like a Peter Pan origin story where like, oh, what if Peter Pan and Captain Hook were they Smallville it? Like, what if Peter Pan and Captain Hook were friends beforehand? But Garrett Hedlund, he does not do a good job. To be fair, the script is shit, but like he does not have a good performance. But it's
too bad.
I don't think it's 100% his fault.
Oh man, yeah, no, it's every now and again it's like a project. If you put it on paper and tell me things, I'm like, this should be great, and then you're like, something did not connect. Something did not connect. It's like even recently, I watched this little mini series called Elkhorn, which was about a young Teddy Roosevelt, like starting the Elkhorn. Like, it just didn't quite have the budget. It didn't characterize the president and some of the historical figures quite right. I'm like, he was like, by the time he's an adult at this point, he's pretty much over a lot of his physical ailments. Like he was in the best shape of his life at this point.
Can I pitch you a really an idea for a really shitty show?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay, it stars Abraham Lincoln in his lawyer days. It plays out like a Law and Order procedural show set in like the 1850s, like whenever he was a lawyer. Okay, but it plays upon all the Law and Order tropes. But it's Abraham Lincoln as a lawyer,
and it's
but they also
back...
Smallville it. And there's actually a scene where he has to defend John Wilkes Booth's father, and he like gets him off. Like they do all those tropes. Like
go full Smallville on it.
Yeah, and you got like Mary Todd is here.
Somebody save me.
And it's like, and also, are they going to pretend he wasn't the tyrant too? I mean, like, how far are we going in this show?
and it's like every other episode. He's also a wrestler, but he's an 1830s wrestler. But they play it like the WWE.
That he keeps the top, like takes off his jacket, is like his shirtless.
No, he comes out and he like rips his tunic off, Hulk Hogan style.
No, I could see it.
Netflix, call me.
We have tremendous bad ideas here. I can tell you. I can just talk. Like I started dating someone just recently, but going back into the dating world again, like I like to delve every now and again. I went in very purposefully this time. I'm like, I'm not here to stay, but I'm going to get my stories while I'm here.
Get your stories.
Yeah, I got stories from when I was younger. I got stories from now. Imagine being me, getting divorced at 28, re-entering the dating world now, like that was in 2021.
Wait, you actually have custody of the kids?
Oh yeah, full custody.
No, I'm pantomiming your date.
Oh yeah. I have full custody.
Sorry. Like that, I was pretending I was your date. Then they have that reaction.
You have less beard than some of them. No, up until the girl I started dating. The date immediately before my date with her, the girl had substantially less teeth than I was led to believe before the date, and there were other problems. She it was really messed up. But yeah, there was that whole thing going on.
And on the way out, she asked you for $5 for a bus ride she'll never take.
No, she had a ward of the state with that was watching. Dude, it was a nightmare. But we're not going to get fully into that right now. But
I'm a horn dog, and I wouldn't hit that.
I know better, brother.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
But here we are. Yes. Oh yeah, he has this fancy end going on there too. And also, like something else cool in this movie, I never got tired of seeing them jump in midair and then have the machine form around them.
Yeah,
I never got tired of it. That was cool.
One of my favorite things is during the life cycle kind of thing. During the pads, they made a very okay, he dipped out for a second. I can still say my thing though. The pads, they made a very 8-bit arcade sound as they went. I thought that was kind of a nice touch.
Forgive me, I'm not sure what just happened. I'm back.
You abandoned us like Kevin Flynn abandoned his son.
Also, his acting when he was reunited with his son Sam, I think was his name.
Yeah.
Good acting. Good acting. I appreciated
Really
it.
good scene. I like him.
So, what do you think about Korra in this movie? What do you think about her?
It's one of the only movies where I don't hate the actors.
What I like is those long sleeves actually have a point to them. They cover up her ISO symbol, so like I thought that was kind of nice.
Also, I'm sure she gave a lot of boys hope that if they were on the computer long enough, they'd have a alien digital girlfriend as well. But unfortunately, something happened.
I also like some nice because like she's an ISO, so she's like imperfect. Her haircut was asymmetrical just slightly.
Yeah. In a world where, where Clue's trying to make the perfect world, it's like I'm gonna have a asymmetrical haircut. Thank you.
I mean, she might not be able to help it. I don't know if there's like a barber in Tron City or whatever.
He opens a barbershop. Clues cuts.
Clues. There are questions just better not asking. It's like, what do they eat?
Another one really good line I like is, oh, here's the clue board. His patience strategy usually beats my because AI
strategy.
Because like for some reason AI can't train a GoBot. And I just realized what I just said.
Yep.
No, but like a chess bot, like do chess, but like because Go is a lot more of a creative game, so like AI can't play Go. I thought that was a nice little kind of nod to that. There's a lot of really cool things in this movie where if you're a computer nerd, you get the references.
And see, I'm not. So what I did find is the references to the original movie, which there are plenty of those as well.
Mm-hmm.
I like watching you build this like Tetris. It's very pleasing.
I will have to say though, my favorite character is without a doubt Zeus. Michael Shannon steals the show.
Michael Shannon.
I'm stepping away for a moment, boys. Change the scene. Out to the mood. Electrify the boys and girls, if you could be so kind.
If you see him if you see him in any movie besides Underworld, you would not believe he could also do Underworld.
We're acting like a pack of rabid dogs.
Like he's so intense, and then you see him like in Good Omens or in this, just like like the most flamboyant out there dude of all time. It's really funny the juxtaposition.
But seriously, he steals the show. He steals the show.
Yes, he's very good. Oh, dude. And yeah, he's just dancing. He starts shooting and like he's not aiming at anything. He's just fucking around.
He's chaos,
Yeah.
Also, I fully believe he was probably willing to help him because the guy is just chaos, honestly. Like he had his plan. He was like, I don't know. He was trying to stall until Clue came by, but part of me wants to believe he was actually going to help him. I don't know.
If Clue's
I think he was
hadn't
helping
showed
himself.
up, I think he would have.
It would probably just be like, okay, whatever happens first. If they arrive first, then that happens. But if they don't arrive, I'll just help him because he's playing.
No matter who wins, no matter who loses or who wins, I will win one way or another.
Also,
Peace out, Wrangler. Love you, brother.
You just know that if this film was made today, there would be like a mid-credit scene where Zeus would like burst from the rope, and, just like kind of like
he survived somehow. Yeah.
Yeah, he's Zeus. He survived.
Somehow Zeus returned.
in Tron in Tron 4, and they actually get Oscar Isaac to say that.
Somehow Zeus is the primary villain in the next film. Yeah.
The Rise of Master Control, yes.
I am
some of the references to technology are funny too. Like even just like conversational things. Like, what's Wi-Fi? Wireless interlinking of digital devices.
In the 80s.
Yeah, 85. Huh?
And he's like, "Oh yeah, I thought of that." And the best part is, you can actually believe that Flynn did actually think of Wi-Fi.
Absolutely, like it's a very believable thing.
See, but the thing, this I'm gonna get really, really nerdy here for a moment. The only thing that made Wi-Fi possible was deregulation in the mid to late 90s, which opened up certain parts of the magnetic spectrum for people to experiment on, and that is the only reason we had Wi-Fi. So even if Flynn did come up with Wi-Fi, he legally, sorry, I'm just being really nerdy right now.
No, you're good.
To be fair, he was a hacker, so he probably would have just done it anyway.
Yeah, he maybe just,
and he was the head of Encom is basically Microsoft. Let's be honest. So he could have lobbied the government.
No. Also, his son being a total troll of his own company is.
So what is also the one line that has aged like the finest of wines is, so what did we add for Flynn? I mean, Encom OS 12. And he just looks at him with the shitting grin and says, "This year we put a 12 on the box." That line has aged so well.
Yeah, it's like, which iPhone do you have? 32 or 17? It doesn't matter. It's the same phone.
Zeus return in Avengers Endgame. I mean, they're doing the multiverse saga, so Zeus shows up in Secret Wars. I mean, that is not the.
All right, hold on. I gotta address this very good comment by Bill.
Okay.
Zeus will return in Avengers Endgame. Bro, okay, both of you. We'll start with AO because Phoenix, you and I, we can talk our ears off. AO, we'll start with you. Are you going to see the new Avengers film when it comes out? Have you been convinced?
When it comes to streaming.
So that's a no, not in theaters. No. Phoenix, what about you?
No. As much as I like X-Men, and much as I like Tobey Maguire, I mean, I'm kind of sold on Brand New Day. I'll go see that. Like, I'm pretty much sold on that movie. But
that's more Sony than Marvel. So yeah.
Yeah, plus like Sadie Sink as Jean Grey, I think it's perfect casting. But like, what is there to like even discuss about Doomsday? They're just like teasing you with like, oh, this is like, it feels overstuffed. Like, how many of these characters are actually gonna have, and like, are they like Alan Cummings as Nightcrawler? Is he just gonna show up for 3 seconds and then a portal comes in and he gets shoved off?
He's like, I'm German, and then he's gone.
Like, I am Nightcrawler, but in the Munich circus, I was known as we don't care. I guarantee you, they're going to pull up that joke again. I guarantee you, they're going to try and do that joke again.
Most likely. Also, Billy Judd, he's always full of information about movies that I don't want to watch. Mark Ruffalo is voicing Nero in Pixar's Gato. I don't even know what that is. What's Gato? Do we know?
The only 2 words I understood was Mark and Ruffalo.
It's Mark Ruffalo! That dumb old name.
I'm just waiting for probably another 10, 20 years when Hollywood's done with them, and all the scandals.
Cat movie they're making,
and all the scandals that people have been covering up for him come out. Because that's what happens when they're done with an actor and they want to get rid of them. They just, all right, all these things we've been covering up. All right, now we're not covering up anymore.
Yeah, and that's happened a lot. And it's like, I'm of the opinion, like, people can can be forgiven. They can earn redemption, and everybody does crappy things sometimes.
Like, I'm glad to see
Mel Gibson.
Yeah, coming back. Yeah, that makes me happy.
He's one hell of a storyteller.
I'm mad that we missed out on 10 years of good Mel Gibson stuff. I'm mad, actually.
Yeah.
Like, even if you see him in The Continental, that shitty John Wick prequel, he's low-key, like, the best part of that.
He wasn't even terrible in the third action movie. Expendables, thank you. Yeah.
And by the way, he's still a banging director. Like, he directed Hacksaw Ridge, right?
Yeah, I know. He's a very good storyteller, period.
Yeah.
Even movies he didn't directly direct, like you could still feel his hand in the direction of movies like The Patriot, obviously. And even movies where he's just an actor, it's like he brings something to a movie he brings something very authentic to a film.
he has like this everyman quality to him. Like he doesn't feel larger than life. He feels like a guy where if you saw him at a bar and you offer to buy him a drink, he's like, "Oh yeah, sure." And like you talk to him for like 20 minutes, half hour, and then like, "Hey man, I'm sorry, I gotta go." He'll put his hand on your shoulder, and I don't know, that he just seems like that kind of guy.
Yeah, no, I could see that. Also, a guy who might get a little belligerently drunk and fight you in a parking lot. Depends on the night.
Don't get him drunk and ask him any questions about certain religions.
Buy him his first drink, not his ninth, maybe. Good rule of thumb there.
Yeah.
Who's Joe? I don't know. I'm not a Doctor Who.
She was a female doctor.
Oh, her? Needs to return permanently.
Hot take, I don't think Jodie Whittaker was a problem with that era. It was Chris Chumbo, the showrunner. He had really shitty writing. Because, like, I've seen Jodie Whittaker and other things, and she's a great actress. Like, I think her as an actress, I think she was fine for the Doctor Who thing. It was really the writing that was just so bad. That's my opinion.
Bill, I largely agree with you, except I don't give a single flying turtle shit about Doctor Who. But with Star Wars, the water for Star Wars has long been carried by the animated series.
Oh,
Star Wars,
I do not like Dave Filoni. I think he's a hack.
I think he is imperfect. I think he has some directorial and storyline things that are not great, but largely, I think he's been more of a boon than a problem. That's my opinion.
I wish George would have actually put his foot down when he ordered Dave Filoni to kill off Ahsoka. I wish he had actually made Filoni do that. That would have saved us so much pain.
Even if she didn't die in the Clone Wars series, what would have been a great time for her to die? The end of season 2 of Rebels. That was a
great ending for her character. That was a great ending.
Yeah, it's like, I won't leave you this time. Perfect ending. Cut.
And the fact that they even brought in the Clone Wars Anakin, so you had the Darth Vader actor and the Clone Wars Anakin, the voice was melding together. That was a well done scene.
Oh no, that entire sequence is brilliant storytelling.
And I also like the fact that Ahsoka got Darth Vader to crack but not break him. The only person who actually could get through that was alive was Luke.
Yeah. It's like Vader was a menace, absolute menace in the canon, the OG canon storyline, and even beyond that, he was an absolute menace. And it's
he's one of the greatest villains in fiction ever.
And truth be told, I still don't think they've overused him. I don't think he's overstayed. He's not like the Joker in Batman. He's not I'm not tired of seeing him.
It kind of helps that not the Joker is every Batman film. They always use a Joker. That's I was watching Matt Reeves' Batman film, and that scene where they tease a Joker. I was legit pissed, because okay, here's a Batman movie. They got a Riddler. He's kind of like a Reddit Riddler or whatever. And then they just throw in the Joker, be like, "Hey, we're gonna do the Joker." I was so mad.
There are other villains for Batman, guys. There's a lot of them. Bane has only
Mad Hatter. A Mad Hatter movie would be awesome.
Come on, Calendar Man.
Also, hey AC, you finally got home.
When the fuck are we getting? Yeah. When the fuck are we getting a Condiment King movie?
Or we need the Toy Maker, that super old Superman villain. Oh, it's
Don't give James Gunn. Oh my God, James Gunn doing the Toy Maker. Please no.
I'm not going to go into it. I don't hate the new Superman movie.
I don't hate it either. Actually, I saw
there's a lot I like about it.
Based. I like the Snyder stuff. Crucify me, but the thing is, I'm a Reeves fan. Reeves was my favorite, and it felt like basically Superman, the new Superman movie, is what Superman Returns wanted to be.
Yeah, it's exactly.
Which is take the Reeves stuff and update it to modern day. And Superman Returns tried to do that, but they had their foot too far into the past. Whereas Superman, the new one, I think accomplishes it. Is it a perfect movie? No.
No.
And I actually like that they humanize Superman, because here is the
Yeah.
problem. Superman is a character that
He's a very hard character to write.
he is but people have this idea of Superman, and that idea of Superman is not interesting. Making Superman human actually makes him interesting.
Yeah, no, and like there are ways of doing it. I do like a lot of the choices they made in the new Superman film. Again, not a perfect film, and like we were talking about, AC and I talked about this the other day. Maybe not a controversial take. The problem with Superman is almost always the writing and the directing, not the actor. I don't think we've had a bad live action Superman actor.
I think David Cornsweet was a great actor.
Yeah, David Cornsweet. Dean Cain was great. Tom Welling from the Smallville.
Yeah.
What's his face from
Brandon Ralph was.
He was
Brandon Ralph.
He looked perfect.
And I think he acted. I think he acted great as Superman.
I think he was directed to be a little too serious. Even in that film, that movie was really long and really dark. And while it has problems, it does have some of my favorite Superman scenes ever put to film, despite that movie not being great. Yeah,
I think Superman Returns was actually held down by being a sequel to the Reeves movies. I feel like it would have done better if it was its own original Superman movie. Because, like, I'm sorry, the last Superman movie before that was like in 1988, 87, and this, like, it would have been 20 years since Superman movie.
It was also confusing because it's a sequel to the first two, but then we're just going to pretend the others don't exist. It was asking a lot of audiences back then.
In my opinion, I think that was a good idea, because ask any Reeves fan, they'll tell you 3 and 4 suck.
I know. I'm just saying it was a confusing thing to do in that
good
time
choice,
period.
but yeah, bad decision.
Bold.
Yeah.
Bold.
Or it's like, yeah, go ahead, AC.
I thought that said Tron, and then I was like, oh, it says Iron Seas. I see what's going on here.
AC's like, cool. Dude, why is it not say that Tron looks weird?
It was messing with my eyes. I was like, maybe I'm tired.
The Iron Seas of simulation.
Yeah. But yeah, animation. I think I might save this as like a secondary canon Iron Seas title font, because that's just cool, man. I'm just saying.
He's been working so hard on it. I'm so proud of our boy.
And imagine it colored and it's lit up like it's neon.
Yeah.
We don't have to. We have the technology. We can figure it out.
We can build it. Yeah. So we'll do this. So, how's the stream been?
Going good. I had a couple. I got kicked out of my own stream somehow.
Yeah.
We voted him off the island.
As you do. Yeah.
Well. This is like, what's that stupid romance show like the Love Island or whatever? It's like, you're off the island. Like, if this is Love Island, I don't want to be on this island.
Yeah.
No offense.
That Love Boat show or whatever, you remember that?
Yeah. Also, okay, but Nick, you mentioned the Snyderverse stuff.
Yeah.
I think his best film was Man of Steel, and I think that's a great Elseworlds Superman story.
And the fun fact about that is that one actually had Christopher Nolan producing.
Yeah, that's why. That
I mean, to be fair, Zack Snyder's best comic book movie is Watchmen. Like, that's the one Snyder movie where even the Snyder haters are like, okay, that one's actually kind of good.
No, pause. Technically, 300 is also a comic book movie. And I think that's better than Watchmen.
There's 2 Snyder movies that most people agree on that are actually kind of good. 300 and Watchmen.
Yeah. My biggest problem, the thing that pisses me off about him the most, besides just character choices and BVS being a shitty film,
Did you watch the original or the director's cut?
Henry Cavill. I've seen. It's just a longer version of a long, boring movie.
Okay. Okay, fair enough.
That's my opinion. It's fine to be wrong. I'll allow it. No. Henry Cavill is in real life is more like Superman than the character of Superman they had him play.
Ironically enough, if you had put Henry Cavill and James Gunn Superman, he would have objectively done a better job than Cornsweet.
Yeah.
And this is no hate on
with James Gunn's script. Nothing changed.
It's
objectively, no argument. Like, there's no, like, objectively would have done a better job. Sorry.
hot take, but yeah, and it's like when I picture what Superman looks like in my head, it's really hard to pick. Like Henry Cavill was the most idyllic visual vision of Superman.
He's got the jaw of steel.
Yeah, he has the jaw of steel, the hairy chest, the whole thing. No,
I've heard someone describe Henry Cavill as an actor who, if he was active literally 20 years earlier, he would have been like the biggest star ever.
Well, you know all the things he missed, right? He was
What?
number 2 for Casino Royale James Bond.
Man
After
from U.N.C.L.E.
Daniel.
is a great film.
That's a great film. He was number 2 to play Batman in Batman Begins.
He almost played Superman in Flyman Flyby.
Yep.
There's actually a
whole bunch
picture
of
of him
these
in the
second-
scene 2003.
He was the 2nd and 3rd and 4th place in like a whole bunch of projects and just
Yeah.
never quite got there. And people forget he is the son of Edmond Dantes in the 2003 sorry, what is happening?
I know he's in the Tudors.
Monte Cristo.
No, the Count of Monte Cristo. He's the son of Edmond Dantes in that movie. He's
I
young.
know.
He's like 20 years old, and he's really good in that film too.
I hear Edmond Dantes, and I'm like, there's only one of them.
There's only one.
There's only one of them that I know of.
There can only be one. Which,
There
by the
can
way, I'm
only
really
be
excited for
one.
Highlander. I am really excited for Highlander.
I really want it to be good. I wonder if Batista is the best choice. Ooh. Well, hello
Wait,
there.
Who is the best choice?
I wonder if Dave Batista is
Yeah,
the most.
I
idyllic
think Henry
choice.
as Connor McLeod, perfect choice. I even think Russell Crowe as Ramirez is a good choice.
I think so
Batista,
too.
I don't like Batista.
I don't hate Batista, but I don't know if he's right for that.
I'm a professional Batista hater, but like the only film he was good in was Dune, and that's just because Roban was a big
Angry
crybaby.
musclehead. Yeah.
angry
that's it.
angry crybaby musclehead, and Batista just had to play himself.
Ayo, dude, you've done.
He is
such a good
not
job
that
on
good
this.
of an actor. I'm sorry. The Rock is a better actor than Dave Batista.
Man, I remember when I used to be excited when The Rock was in movies.
I mean, if you look at some of his early stuff, like Walking Tall or the
The
Scorpion King, he's legit good in them.
The Rundown.
no, Walking Tall. That's one, but The Rundown. That's his best film as an action star. Period.
Yeah, I even love. I think that was like one of his first ones. There's like that scene where he's like walking back in the club, and you have Arnold Schwarzenegger tossing by him, saying "Good luck," like passing.
That's the begin. That's the first. That's the Rundown. Yeah. Oh, it's so good, dude.
Okay, I just got to mention this.
Actually, pause for a second. Ao, I do beg a question. Are we spelling C's wrong on purpose, or is it on accident?
I wasn't done yet.
Let him cook. Let him cook.
Let him cook. Yeah, let him cook.
It's the Iron Says, as I
No,
like
I
to
might-
say.
I might like it better this way. I think.
Oh,
I
dude,
think
that's
he's
great.
onto something. I think he's onto something actually.
I
No, no,
noticed
no.
you switched it early on. I was wondering if it's just like a position. Oh,
Legitimately, I meant to switch it back and forgot. So
I'm
I'll
glad I
give it to
said so.
I'll give it to
Hey,
you.
It's like
that
it's Iron
happens.
Seas if you say it with a really weird like Greek like it's the
Iron
Iron Seas.
Says.
Yes. Oh.
Iron
You sound like one of the pirate, like one of the smugglers in
Just
the
the
Game of
Flynn.
Thrones audiobooks.
Mhm.
I remember I was watching the Walking Tall commentary by The Rock, and I remember he had this one line where it's like, "Oh, when that shirt comes off, you know why they call me The Rock, baby."
Oh boy. But wait, I have a thing for that. Where is it?
I remember when I was like I'm not one of the people who says, "Oh, every single actor or actress is on gear," or like professional bodybuilder or strongman. They're not all on gear, but The Rock sure as hell is.
And Batista definitely was like, look at how he recently
Oh.
like deflated like a lead balloon.
You know a worse transformation? Or not, I don't even know if no, it's worse. Jonah Hill. He went
I
from
knew
looking
you were-
like fat blonde me, and now he looks like AC.
Yeah,
And
like
that's not
yep.
this AC looks
Ugh.
good, but it's a weird thing to see that
It's like when Kevin Smith.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I think every creative bone creative bit of creativity was in Kevin Smith's fat cells. Because as soon as he got skinny, he just became the most insufferable twat ever.
Yeah,
I think there's
honestly.
like, isn't there like cord, like no, there's it's like what, cellulite or something in your brain, there's something to it with your brain or something, like like it's not getting as much energy without the fat cells or something. So I think there's something to that. You might
Yeah,
be
I think
right.
he also became like a vegan or something, and that probably
that
yeah,
would mess with it.
Yeah, he did for sure.
That would mess with it. Yeah.
Also, guys, I'm gonna post a link for Nick's campaign here in just a second.
Oh,
Thank
yes.
Also,
you.
absolutely click like and subscribe. We even talked about Tron Legacy, Mel Gibson, and racial slurs, and that's
Yeah.
been
So I'm doing the trade for Screecher. It launches June 5th. We're in signups right now, so you guys could click on the link and sign to be notified when we go live. That would be very helpful. Thank you.
He's going to go live here very soon. Here's
Very,
your rink,
very soon.
everybody. Here's your rink, everybody.
Here's our ring. Real quick.
I'm trying to waste funds to hunt those wascally wabbits.
Duck season, wabbit season, shoot fire. Anyway, my kids need to rewatch that. Like my kids, they love the OG Ben and Jerry and like the old school Popeye the Sailor Man cartoons. They love them, like those
Actually,
ancient ones too.
I
They're
actually
so
recently rewatched the
My man.
cartoon with like Bugs and like the bull, like that classic one.
good. Yeah,
I was
yeah.
laughing my ass off. That shit was so funny.
Oh, it's funny. It's good.
This town ain't big enough for the two of us.
Oh, okay. Now is it big enough?
Or I remember when I was a kid, there was this one. It's like Bugs Bunny gave the hunter, what's his name, Elmer Fudd. Yeah, it's like, but before you shoot me, read this book. Read this book. It's scientific. It'll learn you something. It's like, gravity. Starts walks off the cliff, is walking on nothing and reading about gravity. I'm like, okay, this is peak comedy. I thought as a child. I'm like, this is the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, I love it.
No. Also, AC, real quick before we move on to Phoenix's stuff, you got here a little late. So, any big thoughts on Tron Legacy? We'll do a sink or float real quick. For me, it's an obvious float, but some thoughts about Tron Legacy for you, my friend.
Well, from what I remember watching, I didn't get a chance to rewatch it this time, but from what I remember
Shame.
watching, I know. I've had a busy week. I had to drive across the entire state of Minnesota 3 times this week, just going back and forth, dropping my son off, and
It's
Did you
called
drop them off
it's
at
called
any
mini
daycares?
soda, not large soda.
Did you drop them
Yeah.
off any daycares? I hear Minnesota has a lot of daycares.
well, grandma.
A lot of leering centers.
Oh, we keep them away from the leering centers and the daycare centers, but grandma needs time for sure.
I don't know. It sounds like they're getting a lot of money. I could identify as a Somalian immigrant.
Right. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, turns out you can like Kahuna. For example, if you moved here, we each register as daycares, and then bring our kids to each other's daycare, and that's how you stack up.
Oh, easy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Joke's
So,
on you. You'd have to watch my kids.
I'll give it a float. Yeah. Good luck keeping up with Xander, buddy. But I give the movie a float. Yeah. Yeah.
Nope. It was fun. Perfect film? No, neither is the original one. I really like a lot of the things that they did with this film. I really think it's an underrated sequel that was not viewed in a positive light at the time when maybe it should have been.
Yeah.
We didn't know what was coming, and part of the problem was we were comparing it to 10 years of really perfect sequels.
And the movie did okay, actually. It made a tiny profit.
It made enough money, unlike a lot of modern films.
They were developing a sequel. The Tomorrowland movie pretty much killed it. And then by the time Star Wars came about, because in a perfect world,
forgot about that flaming turd that was Tomorrowland.
Oh God, I watched it for the first time a year ago. Catherine Hahn is in that movie. Why the fuck is Catherine Hahn in that movie? Why the fuck is Catherine Hahn in this movie?
Also, Billy Judd, yes, the Clue had a satisfying death in Tron Legacy. I agree.
Yeah.
It was the noble sacrifice. Best one? No. Good one?
The
Absolutely.
music they played for it, and I love the music. and like they showed the flashes of the thing and like take care, kiddo, and then they recreated the original Tron poster with that.
Oh,
Oh,
that's cool.
I was my pants were tied during that scene. That was good. Also, the only edit I would have made was when Clue was like being reabsorbed. I would have had the whole.
How the fuck did you do that?
he has
Magic,
a
my
modulated. Oh, yes.
No, it's all my voice, AC. Don't lie to him.
You're right. Yeah.
This is
When
all-
Cahuna-
This is all natural, baby.
Yeah.
Like, he just picks
Okay,
himself
okay.
up.
Can someone pass me the helium bloom?
Yeah, exactly. No, he has a modulator.
helium, you know, just stuck it into.
Yeah.
Now that sounds silly. No,
That was just pure skill from animation overload over there.
absolutely.
No.
You wouldn't believe the things I've seen.
Oh, calm down now, fella.
You better start believing in Tron Legacy,
boy.
Yeah,
because you're in one.
you're in one. Yeah.
You're
No, he-
start believing in ghost stories. You're in one.
No, that thing comes in handy for doing orc voices. It's pretty awesome, actually. I kind of want one. I kind of want one really bad.
Red makes it go faster.
Yeah. Oh,
Man,
So-
what's up, Doc?
are we in guest land then?
Yes,
we
we are.
doing guest
We'll do.
time?
Wait.
Oh yes. The transition clip.
Yes,
Yes,
way to
sir.
go. It floats.
By the way, you guys forgot to ask me, but yes, it also floats. But
Oh yeah, my bad.
It also floats. Give me 1 second.
I mean, to be fair, I would have agreed with you
Do it
guys.
again.
You know,
I dang it. For some reason, I thought they talked to you already.
the outcome is the same, so it doesn't
Yes,
really matter.
yes.
But you know,
Well, okay. While we're at it, for just a quick second until Kahuna comes back, how about you just let everybody know your thoughts on that quick? We don't want to skip your thoughts. It's like, yeah.
I'm definitely like blinded by nostalgia because it's like a seminal movie for me. It's like, you know, like one of those like, you know, the movies that kind of like, you know, like one of your best favorite movies ever. Like depending on the day, do you get like the top or like in the top 3 for me? So I'm blinded by nostalgia. But yeah, definitely for me, it's like a 9.5, 10 movie out of me. It's not perfect. I can acknowledge some faults, but god damn, did we do this thing dirty?
does it hold up good with do you think it holds up good with sequel power? Like, does it bring the good sequel energy?
I mean, they did. I said this earlier on the stream, but they were definitely laying down some good pipe.
Yeah.
You know, because like they had Cillian Murphy as Edward
Mhm.
Dillinger, like Edward Dillinger Jr. They, you know, they had like this whole entire ARG, like the whole Flynn Lives movement.
Mhm.
There was literally wide open for a sequel. Master Control Program 2.0. They were developing
Yeah.
Tron Ascension. Realistically, it probably would have come out like 2014, 2015-ish,
Yeah.
probably.
You can see you can see how you can see how putting love into it actually goes a long way. Like getting, you know,
Yeah.
you care about it enough to like get Cillian Murphy, who's like seems like a really thoughtful actor. I feel like Cillian Murphy's gonna like
Oh
put
no,
his all.
he's a very beloved actor.
If you want this stream to go for 10 hours, ask me some of my thoughts on Tron Aries.
Oh gosh.
No,
We gotta get your
No.
Kickstarter going. Yeah. We gotta
Yeah.
we gotta talk about that.
We'll talk
Tell you what,
about-
$10,000 stretch goal. I'll talk about Tron Aries for 10 hours.
Yeah.
That will be the easiest thing I've ever done.
It would be like me talking about the Last Jedi. Man,
Oh.
man.
I don't. I on my streams I call that the Star Wars black hole. Like you start talking about Star Wars, you just kind of get drawn into it, like you know, like it sucks you in like a black hole or whatever.
My family's like, man, you guys just remember, Christian, you just remember so many things about some of these movies, or like you know, like how do you just come up with things about? I'm like, I've talked about these things for hours on the internet. I'm very
Yeah.
well versed.
This will come in handy one day, and there will be guests attached to each episode. This whole
One
thing.
day,
And there's-
Dave Filoni will come in on the stream and say something really stupid, and then Kahuna will have like that one fact in his head. He's like, "I've been waiting 5 years to bust this out." And he busted all over on to Dave Filoni's like.
Phoenix in the year of our Lord 2026. Quote: Kahuna will bust all over Dave Filoni.
Yes,
on stream.
on the transcript.
It has been written into thy lore.
Well, I'm just thinking,
No.
guys, like one day, yeah, it's literally in the hello, future me and AI and stuff.
Hello.
This is a transcript.
This is post China invasion. Hello.
No, but like I just feel like, yeah, literally. I was gonna say I feel like there's gonna be a time where like people won't really need, for lack of a better term, like I guess shows like this, because I don't know why or how or what that looks like, but I don't know. For some reason, I feel like at some point it might be interesting for somebody to come back and grab some of these transcripts from these episodes, at least for like educational purposes, for whatever reason. You know what I mean? You never know. You know, this is a pretty crazy time.
Yes, indeed.
Maybe it just gets even crazier and more watered down, and this all just gets forgotten. Maybe not. Who knows? The world's crazy though. But like, tell us about your
what
Kickstarter,
AC Pritchard doesn't realize is in about 20 years, all these podcasts are going to be entered into the Library Congress as culturally relevant.
Yeah. I hope so.
We will be transcribing them onto stone tablets.
That'd be so cool. That'd be so weird and cool at the same time. Anyway, Kickstarter. Tell us about Screecher. Which is it? 2, 3? What are you at?
Volume 1. We're
Volume
doing a
1.
collection of.
There we go.
Yeah. Let me. I can share my screen. I got the preview. This isn't live yet, but I have my own personal. I have my own like preview thing of it. If you guys want to check it out.
Perfect. Oh, yeah, pull it up.
Sorry, we're both clicking things.
Yeah, my bad.
This is the Kickstarter page. You guys will see this when it goes live on the 5th. Yeah. So basically, it's a trade paperback collection of issues 1 through 4 with some extra material added in, like an extra 4 pages. Got one cover by my friend Lost Lenore, and then this is a big get here. I got Joam Sontag.
That's a really good cover. I'm down with it.
Yeah, Joam Sontag. He's one of the Comicsgate Kings.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Reaper Destroyer. I paid a pretty penny for this, but it was worth every one.
I even like the kind of like wind effects and kind of like blue line effects above as well. It's fun.
Yeah, Joe is amazing, and I got a forward by Chuck Dixon.
Sweet.
I don't know how I managed that in. And then there's going to be a 4-page.
Did you give him the Homelander treatment from the last episode? I'll do this. I'll do it. I promise.
I did not tell him I'd suck my dick. I
only know a Navy guy who could pull that off. That's a story for another time.
Well, he's a Navy guy. I mean, come on. They don't call him seaman for a reason. For nothing.
Yeah, that's
like drunk one night. He's like, one day dislocated my back. I got the tip. I'm like, no. He was
the big thing for this one is for those who bought issues 1 through 4 is I have a 4-page epilogue, which is both a story preview and an art preview of Volume 2. And this is one of the pages. It showcases my new team. This one was done by Mark H.
Yeah,
AC, you're familiar with that guy.
Shout outs to Mark Hatherley. Love that guy.
Great guy. Great one to work with.
Yeah.
He did the 4-page epilogue. He's doing Volume 2. My colorist Art and Black is doing that and the colors. And so kind of got it simple. Digital standard for 10, physical for 35. By the way, shipping is included in these numbers, at least for the US.
Yes.
Hardcover. And then if you want the Joan Sontag cover, that's the Talon edition. Those are only going to be limited to 50. 65. And then I have 2 pieces of original art that'll be signed both me and Mark for 110.
Mark, I did not hit her. I did not.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Sorry, I got that squirrel brain going on.
Yeah, so like I'm trying to do the trade, but I'm also trying to like fundraise for Volume 2 because you know Mark AC. He ain't cheap. He's worth it, but he ain't cheap.
Oh yeah, good stuff.
I'm trying to get at least about $5,000. I got some good stretch goals, sticker sheet, trading card set, and then also John Longbach is letting me use his character, the Patriarch, for a crossover print. That'll be cool.
A Patriarch, yeah. No, I got that. I got his comic. That's cool.
Yeah.
Fun
Heck yeah.
characters. Yeah,
Heck
yeah.
yeah.
See, like the color scheme was like I thought I'm like that color scheme's familiar.
Well, yeah, familiar, but also like the Patriarch is a Superman type character. Screecher's a Batman type character, so it just kind of makes
Heck
sense.
yeah.
as well.
Absolutely.
That's cool.
But yeah, and I've done like trading cards for them. I'm gonna do like a custom like trading like a booster pack kind of thing with like the Screecher logo on it. It's gonna be really sweet. Then like
Heck
a
yeah.
sticker sheet
I love
made
the
up of all the
costumes,
stickers.
too. It's great.
Ah, yes.
Also, I do love having the stickers. Like I always put all my stickers like on boxes.
I
Like,
literally
boxes
have them
for
on my
stuff.
laptop right now. You can't see them, but like I put,
Yeah.
But yeah, so
No,
this is
that's
the
great.
main cover. It's done by Lost Lenore. She is just amazing. She's done a lot of my stuff. But
No, we've had some good comic artists on recently. It's been exciting seeing all these different styles and seeing how everybody's developed over time.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No, yeah. Since the time I've known you, I've seen your stuff physically
Oh,
evolve.
yeah, it's gotten better. For
Yeah.
sure.
to be fair, it's not my art getting better. It's just I work with other people, so
Well, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Brain.
but
You're the brains.
it's
though.
your project though, and you're
Yeah.
still
I'm the brains, I'm the writer, but I don't want to take all the credit though.
That's fair.
just most of it. About
Like for
90.
example, this was done by Brian Q. He did issues 1 through 3, colored by Art in Black, and then Forrester, I think it's Dogs and Sailors on Twitter, helped me out for issue 4. They did a really good job. So yeah.
Heck yeah.
No, and you like anyone who's absorbed enough superhero content, like comics, animated shows, and movies, are like there's a lot of familiar shots and kind of things that we've come to expect. Like the chain shot there, that's pretty neat. That's fun.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a
Yeah,
good
no,
one.
it's
Yeah,
fun.
for sure.
I like
And then this is kind of like her arch nemesis, Shiva. You got like some familiarity kind of thing going on.
Nice.
I feel like Shiva's about to say, "Get over here." Anyway,
The thing is, I've tried so many times to like put that line in there, and I've tried to make it work. Like I want to put that in there. I know people want me to put that in there.
I know
It's just
you
making
do.
it
I
work.
know it. I saw the character. I saw the chain
It should be
around
like
the
a
wrist.
completely benign scene, like she's with a coworker, like, here's coffee, get over here.
Well,
Oh,
Shiva
oh,
is,
oh,
she is
no,
a-
no,
she is
no,
actually
no.
based on a scorpion. So
It's like I left my my thermos with my coffee over the like whips the chain around the coffee.
Yeah,
cup.
get over
Get
here.
over here.
But yeah,
Yeah,
Shiva
that's-
is actually based off Scorpion, heavily implied.
Heck
Like
yeah.
that's why she uses the rope dart.
Needs some sort of
Absolutely.
nod. Needs some sort of nod in there.
And
Some
like
point.
any good superhero, she rides a motorcycle.
Yeah.
As they do.
Yeah, this one's based off a '70s Harley Sportster.
I'm always worried about the cape. I ride motorcycles. I know what happens when things get caught in the wheel of a motorcycle.
That's fair. That's a fair statement.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I also know that with motorcycles, trees are your friend because they stop you from going down the mountain more than once. Anyway, I have stories.
Yeah, and also shout out to Xevious who did this cover for issue 1. Rest in peace, my friend.
Rest in peace.
Was-
Rest in peace.
Yeah, this is Xevious.
was this hand painted?
This is this is Xevious. Can we make this bigger? Hold on. Linger on the Xevious.
Zoom in on that, yeah.
Yeah. Can you? I want to honor this man. Dude, he was such a good artist.
Yeah, dude, he did like 3 different things for me. He did this one, which is Screech issue 1. He did Turn Salmon number 3, and then he did the cover for my book Lost Kingdom. Let me go grab it real quick. I have a copy
Yeah.
right here.
Yeah, grab that.
Yeah, the Lost Kingdom one was like the last thing he did. That's my novel.
Here, yeah.
I got it right here.
Let's see.
Um,
Yeah.
I
We
know
did
that
the-
one.
Nice.
I know that one. I saw him painting that, bro. I saw him painting that when he was like putting updates on X with that.
yeah, like seriously, I miss Xevious so much. Like sometimes me and Xevious would just stay up all night talking, bro.
Wow, dude. Yeah.
Like he was a great guy, a really good friend. And yeah,
Lo-
he did some
love
great art for
guys
me.
like that. Like I remember before AC and I had a show together, like he and I would just like talk lore for things that didn't exist yet for hours. It was fun.
So yeah,
And-
Xevious did the cover for issue 1, and I feel like Xevious legitimized me. If I, obviously he had some really great covers, but I think the fact that he did covers for me was like kind of like a mark of legitimacy. Like he's kind of like, hey, I like you. I'm gonna do covers for you. Like that's kind of like him. He was like saying, yes, you're legit.
Yeah. I feel like Luke Stone legitimized me, so I know exactly what you're talking about. And
Luke is a cool guy. I love it.
honestly,
I love Luke.
me too, dude. I can't wait till I am gonna be honored to have him baptize me and my family, but that's a different story. But yeah, I get excited seeing you work with Mark too, because I have my issue in my back pocket from Mark ready to go. So like I'm like, yeah, go Mark, go.
Yeah, honestly,
go
Mark kind of just fell into my lap because there's this other guy. Jared, not Jared Christensen, but another Jared. He kind of messed with me. He'd been following me for a while, originally like Mark was gonna pencil, Jared was gonna ink, but like Jared had some like VA stuff or whatever. But yeah, Mark's been great to work with. I love that man dearly, and I hope to keep working with him in the future.
Yeah, take him far.
I plan to. He's doing great art, man. Like, I am so tempted to show you some of the volume 2 stuff. Like
you can show me on the side too. You don't have to show the whole world. You could. Just
we can also just fake it too. Like, yeah, it shows like I'm just like,
to be fair, volume 2 is not dropping till October 2027. So if I show it now, by the time they see it, let me.
You heard it here, gang. You heard it here. An Iron exclusive.
We're hard around here.
Branded with the Phoenix stamp of approval. Burned.
We shall rise from the ashes.
Wise from your grave.
Wise from the ashes. Wait, we got to
We
flash
shall rise from the ashes.
the new logo.
Ooh.
Yep. Anyway.
Brother,
Check this out.
AO, that logo was hot.
Yeah, I
Really
did.
good.
Oh, by the way, Xevious
I feel
designed
things.
the Screecher logo. By the way, I just want to mention
Oh,
that.
cool. That is cool. That's good to know. This is cool.
He's not doing well.
Yeah, is this Mark?
Yeah, this is Mark.
Okay,
And
cool.
Art and Black is doing the colors.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Nice.
I had a manga book of mine recently. I had to replace it because I got it soaking wet.
We're doing
it
kind of
never
like a late
recovered.
90s,
Yeah.
kind of like Scott McDaniel, like the Nightwing stuff. From
Yeah,
like the late 90s,
yeah,
2000s.
Got kind of a Raven look with the hood.
Yep.
Yeah.
A little bit.
But like
a
the
little
coloring
more of that,
style
for
is
sure.
very much like late 90s, like
A little
Young
bit of
Justice.
Moon Knight too. Now
Yeah,
that I'm
yeah,
thinking
yeah.
about it.
Well,
A little-
Screecher was a combination of Batgirl, Moon Knight, and Dove from Titans.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Okay,
Cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
But still, this art is just really great.
Yeah.
No, it's fun. I love the bricks when they do that too. That kind of effect I've seen before too. It's great.
You got me wanting to here. I'll pull this up for a second. Just.
Oh, I was about to show off some.
Oh yes, for sure. There you go. I was gonna say here.
But yeah, like here's some more. These are just Mark's pencils and inks, just on their own.
I was gonna say he really shines with his pencils and inks. Oh,
He does.
Oh, nice inks, Mark.
Oh, by the way, this page convinced me that like here's I'm actually thinking about doing a black and white newsprint version of Screecher
Yeah.
Volume 2, maybe as like a stretch goal.
It gives me
This
like
pale
old school
convinced
TMNT vibes, like OG TMNT
Yes.
vibes a little bit, and that's
like
always
Mark's.
a compliment.
That's the thing. Mark's art is good enough, to where I could do a black and white version, and it would be amazing.
Just
That's
fun.
what I'm doing. I'm trying to pull.
absolutely.
I'm actually trying to pull a little. Since we're talking about Mark, I was going to just show one little thing.
But yeah, so it's actually I'm really trying to like raise some extra money. Like any money that I have left over after this is going to go towards Mark and the colorist. So if you guys could really back the trade and help make it really special, that'll make things a lot easier on me for Volume 2, which is coming out October 2027. So that one's coming out next year. And that one's going to be a huge chonker. That's only going to be about 84 pages. 84 pages.
That's a good size for a volume. That's bigger than most volumes in the indie comic space.
It's a combined 3 issues, but because like usually I write about 20 to 24 pages. Issue 5 is 29 pages. Issue 6 is 28, and issue 7 is 29.
Good. Well, that's an ideal length. And also, like you and I talked about your story before. I like that your story is focused. Like not a knock on all the indie artists that I've become friends with, the comic guys, but it's like a lot. Some of these indie comic artists, they want to do everything. They're like, we want to show every part of the world in 24 pages. That's a lot.
Is that some sort of?
I think
might be
it's partially they don't know if it's going to be like their one chance to do it. It's like, oh, they want to make a good first impression. That's the fear.
It's so expensive, yeah, dude. Yeah, and time consuming.
And they want to. They have all these ideas. They want to show all of them. Like, give me a character I can care about.
I think it's a difference between a writer-led book and an artist-led book. Because a writer-led book is, I can say more about the world with one single line than like an entire 20-page comic could sometimes.
Yeah, and
like like saying one thing, like saying, the gorillas, gorillas, aren't they down in Gorilla City?
Right,
right. Like that, saying that one line.
The clock struck.
There's a Gorilla City.
Yeah, but like, and the artist also knows they're the artist. Like, that's the thing. Money's not really as much of a thing for the artist. It's like, I'll just draw another page. I don't know.
Yeah, like as a writer, when I'm working with an artist, I know that like sometimes I write less complicated scenes, so that I can save my budget. For more complicated scenes later in the issues, like because if everything is like uber complicated, like action setup, hyper detailed, but it's also like not every panel needs to have a background. Sometimes just a solid color, whatever.
I've learned spread with a million characters on it,
or like the early 2000s anime thing. It's lines with a colored background. And again, that's great.
It works. It works.
Unless you have to watch it at the beginning of the next episode too. Naruto, anyway.
Naruto. Yeah. Before
Not
we get
calling
too
out
far,
anyone specifically.
Before we get too far away from Mark Hatherley, I just really wanted to show off a little bit more since he's one of Mark's artists. Here's some Mark.
That's my favorite of your stories from your book too.
Yeah, I'm really excited for it. He really gets the facial expressions in there.
He does,
if you can get So he's like a professional. I'll just flash through really quick.
He definitely has like an image kind of style to him.
Yeah.
A Mark Silvestri image, I would say. Like, he definitely has like a very like kind of like a Mark Silvestri kind of touch to him.
Yeah. He and he's a veteran too. A very big,
which is important for a story like Memory of Mortality. Yeah.
That's why I chose him. I was actually a little nervous. I was like, I can get kind of brutal with my writing a little bit, and I didn't want him. I just didn't want to mess with a veteran. You know what I mean? In a bad way. So I communicated with him clearly every step of the way, and it's been cool. He loves it. I love it. It's awesome. I want to see him go far. Thanks for picking him up, Nick. That's awesome. Good to see.
There was this one Spider-Man image he did. That's what sold me on him.
It was Superman for me. I actually have it saved on my phone too. Yeah.
But he did like this Spider-Man image that looked like straight out of the comics, like really great.
It like straight out of the Superman comics, man. I was like, this is the guy.
That's what I find really interesting about this portion of Screecher, because like obviously Screecher is more of a DC inspired property, but we're bringing like other influences, and so it's like Mark is more of like a Marvel image kind of style artist who got like that kind of Marvel influence. But the colors are straight DC, kind of thing. So it makes for a really interesting contrast.
No, I appreciate it too. Have you ever thought about doing because you have your book is more like sci-fi book? Have you ever thought of have you ever considered a comic for that as like an after story or something of that nature? Yeah,
I've thought about it. I mean, definitely, if there's a comic book adaptation of Lost Kingdom, I will be the one to do it. I actually kind of wrote it like a comic with this one because if you ever read it, it's like the story is kind of told in parts where it's like they're on this planet and like that. It takes like two or three chapters each, kind of thing.
That's very sci-fi of you.
Yeah. Also, like Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic, where each planet was its own story, then kind of move forward things. But I wrote it like each 1 or 2 issues is a story arc, and then you have like kind of like it's like it is the trade. Each 1 or 2 issues is a trade, and this book is more like a compendium.
Yeah. Also, real quick, which Tron is this? The one with Brienne of Tarth? No. Wait, Tron was the one with Optimus. Yes, it was the one with Optimus Prime.
Before time began, there was the grid.
That was the Megatron. That was it.
Megatron?
Users, roll out. I love when he really
There's a Sam in that one too.
I demand Brianna Tarf is like, I demand a trial by Disc Wars.
Yeah.
And then Darth Vader defeated Optimus Prime on behalf of the users. It was a beautiful film.
Use the Force, Harry.
Yeah. Says Gandalf. Yeah.
He made an eloquent speech despite his speech impediment. It was great.
Yeah. So, yeah, man. How long's the campaign going? And you said you're planning on doing
30 days.
30 days. Okay.
Yeah, the book's already done. It's actually already done. In fact, I have a sample one already on my way. I'm working with Critical Blast on this one.
Good choice.
I've been working with him for some time. He did this. Great guy. I love RJ.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's basically it's all done. So basically, just got to do the book, and anything else beyond that, like if the any of the stretch goals, I'll have to make those if need be. And then obviously get the signatures kind of done because Joe actually doesn't live too far from me. So like I'm just gonna drive out to his place and we'll get all the signatures done that way because he'll just say
Good luck with Mark. That's like an airplane ride, buddy. I don't know, but that's a little bit of that's a long drive.
No, sorry, Joe Sontag. Sorry.
Yeah,
I know. Sorry, I misspoke. I apologize.
I meant Mark.
Living the week, man.
Yeah, I know where. I'm sorry. I know where Mark lives. Yeah, his great vacation spot though.
Great vacation spot,
dude. Yeah. Nobody lives around me except for like Maji and like one other guy, like on the edge of the state.
What I meant to say, before my mental f up, was I live near Joam Sontag, so getting those covers signed will actually be.
When mine is finished, I plan on doing a family road trip across the Midwest to meet up with Luke Stone somewhere near Chicago, and then we'll just like have like lunch and sign a bunch of shit when the campaign's done. And
if you're ever in southeastern Michigan, hit me up, bro.
Southeastern, that it might be around that time. That time.
I'm kind of sandwiched between Ann Arbor and Detroit.
Okay.
Yeah, man. I figured go back to Detroit.
Not you.
Detroit. Yeah.
But yeah, send them to Detroit.
Detroit. They could do a Detroit become human game. Like you're just like a normal citizen trying to become a pro person.
Yeah, dude. Oh my goodness!
For
some reason, I just thought of what was that drug dealing game that just came out? I forgot what that was called. You know what I'm talking about? It was
I think so, the one that was doing really well and was like
games. It's like an
Schedule
India.
1. I think it's Schedule 1.
Like Schedule 1, yes, Schedule 1. Yeah, it's like an indie game. One guy made it. For some reason, I thought of that when you said like become human in Chicago. Like I was just thinking of like Schedule 1 graphics. You're just like skateboarding around.
John asked if mixtape is that the one?
Yeah, mixtape. Yeah. Oh dear.
There was I worked with this Armenian guy who was in the Navy, and he was part of a development team way back in the like mid to like 2006 to 2008, and they are trying to develop a game where you're a streetwalker, and they were going to call it Keep Walking, and it was like an RPG, like you advance levels, like there's different like depending on your actions and reputation. I had like
you go from like corner cunt to ultimate madame,
the singing birthday to the president, basically. Yeah, no, there were levels, and
the game ends with you taking a lot of sleeping pills and dying.
Yeah,
no, not again.
Or you could, it could be the Grand Theft Auto ending, you know?
It's also
If you know, you
really, yeah. There's no way that film at that time was gonna, or that game was gonna get made. There's no way.
Oh yeah, Nick, animation here is doing the line work for some of the sketches for Mark. So
I
that's
love
cool.
Nice.
you guys added the Superman troll on purpose.
We did, yeah.
This is emotional manipulation. You son of a bitch.
He's my Superman character, but yeah. I literally told Mark, I was like, hey, here's the one. This one, I might as well have been like, hey, this one right here is the one. I make him look like Superman, man. Basically, I was like, hey, that's good, that's
You
fine.
nailed it in the face for sure.
Yeah.
Now, guys, I hate to interrupt. But I like to tackle these things head on. My girlfriend is
Flying
watching
it directly
the
to your
stream.
forehead.
Yes, that. No, my girlfriend is watching the stream, and she says, I've taken screenshots of you looking like that to blackmail you later. So I like to face. I do not negotiate with terrorists.
He's a lovely guy. You're a lucky woman.
Big,
Yes.
beautiful man, large tits. Anyway,
Don't look
Red
in his
hair for
closet.
days, and yes, the carpet matches the drapes.
fine. You want a screenshot?
Oh,
this is-
no.
She's gonna get the real blackmail now. Yeah, she's gonna get the real blackmail.
It's called
now.
Blue Steel. I've been working on it for 15 years.
It's beautiful.
You have
And
bigger
she's like,
titties
she's like
than some
telling her
women.
family, like, "Oh, he's a
Yeah.
nice guy,
He's the nicest guy.
very
He's
friendly.
I
Yeah,
told you he's nice.
works the
That's what
corner.
people
He
say.
doesn't say what he does. Always has ones. Anyway,
They're a little sticky.
Oh, you're
Sometimes
dating?
you gotta
What's he do?
disinfect them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little sticky.
Construction.
Yeah.
what were we talking about?
Yeah.
Apparently,
Oh,
the Kickstarter going on or something. I don't know.
Yes, yes.
Something happened.
Mhm. Tell us more about the Screecher universe. I'm always
Yes.
the lore nerd. Do you like, okay, how do I put this? There's a story I just did for
That was an accident.
you're good. There's a story I just did for Von Coleman's Rest in Peace anthology, R.I.P.
Oh, I
anthology.
saw that. That was cool.
It's what I did around that is I kind of like took the idea of the Tower of Babel and Mount Olympus with all the Olympians and all the gods and stuff, and I kind of use those as, I don't know how to put this, like thematic reservoirs to dip my I dip my pink back in the my pen back in the ink of my pink. I dip my pink back in the reservoir of
Two in the stink,
symbolism.
one in the stink.
You guys know what I'm saying? Yeah.
The
One in the
reservoir's
stink.
pregnant.
The Olympians is
But
definitely the
does the
stink.
reservoir have dogs?
Yeah. But you know what I'm saying. So anyway, is there anything like that where it's like a thematic thing that you return to for your story? You know what I mean? Like something you lean on. Like I said, Mount Olympus and the Tower of Babel as my example. Like for that story, that's just my one. You know.
For me, it's I mean, it's essentially, I mean, this volume 1 is her origin story. So she's a very like kind of young superhero, and a lot of it is she's learning to be like, she has a very bad habit of looking before she leaps. You know, kind of doing things kind of without thinking, and learning how to do things and how to handle people and trusting people, kind of figuring out her way in the world, because she's only 19 years old.
And prom's tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, no,
19
she's
is
a college student.
college student. Nice. So
You mentioned Von Coleman. I also forgot to mention he's
Yeah.
editing volume 2, and he edited the epilogue for this trade.
Oh, there you go.
Nice.
What do you know?
Heck yeah, man. Small world.
And Vaughn was a dream to work with, by the way.
He's
He
usually
seems like a
really
friendly
professional.
guy, and he's the only comic guy I know with the balls to make his character look exactly like him.
Might as
I
well.
love you, Vaughn, but you know it's true, you son of a gun.
I went with Superman. But you know, hey, no, it worked though.
Every comic creator
Honestly.
has like the one character that is a self-insert. Whether or not it's the main character is really like
The main character is pretty bold for an indie comic artist first time.
That's fair. Yeah.
like
Well,
I'll
I
tell
mean-
you right. I'll tell you right now. My self-insert character is Giles from Project Axis. That's my self-insert character.
I think I think
I'm just
mine-
a screaming vagrant on the street.
you're the oh my god, I'm not even gonna get into it.
I mean, you could be like
I'm
Mar-
selling like deadhead like guitar picks. Like, dude, he totally threw this one at me. I'm so
You
trying to
could be
sell
like
it.
Marv Wolfman, create a self-insert character for Teen Titans, and then have that character marry Donna Troy.
It's like, yeah, it's my self-insert character, very strong, very smart, marries a beautiful woman. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, like, Marv, baby, if you're gonna have a self-insert character and marry one of the ladies, Starfire's right there.
Yeah. Star Wars right there.
It's like,
think
she's
I-
a teenager. I don't do that anymore.
Mhm.
No wonder DC still brings them on TV.
Oh yeah, they only bring them on TV.
It's hard for me to pinpoint my self-insert. I'm pretty sure I have one. I think the closest thing would
Spirit
probably
animals.
well, no, because that's like literally
is it?
that's like a challenge for me. I'm literally trying to write a kid's story from a kid's perspective, and it's tough, which is kind of why it's been paused.
Yeah,
but
that's kind of interesting. Like,
yes, yeah,
because most indies, when they create books, they create basically for the adult fans. And that was kind of my whole inspiration for creating Screecher was previously I had this other comic called Torn Samurai. Great comic, but it was very much an adults only comic.
Yeah.
And I had countless conversations at conventions where like, hey, we like your comic, but we're buying for our 5-6-year-old son or daughter, and your comic literally says mature audiences only on it. So I created Screecher to be an all ages book. And like, I know when I started creating it, there was actually a little bit of a resistance to it, like, oh, we don't need all ages books. And it's actually been very gratifying kind of in the year since that like more indies are starting to realize,
It also will push you as a writer because you can't rely on easy storytelling things to cheat, basically.
I mean,
The
not just
storyteller.
that, but like also language. Like obviously you can't curse, so you can't have, a lot. You don't know how much you rely on cursing for your language until you have to go without it.
Yeah.
Oh,
And-
Phoenix, I am blue collar. I
Well,
know
and-
exactly how much I rely
Yeah.
on her.
Well, and there's the other thing too of like what you were saying before, writer led stories versus artist led stories. With kid stories, you have to simplify a little bit and be like, hey Billy, let's go play, right? Instead of saying the more complicated version that feels better as an adult to say.
No, AC,
through
it's
dialogue.
easy. You just make every child character in your comic have Down syndrome. It makes
I'm
Yeah.
going to actually
writing is a lot
disagree with you there.
Well, then you have to like the reason it's challenging is because then you have to like not be repetitive, but unless it calls for it.
Hey
which
guys,
I-
real quick, I have to go for the night. I normally would stay
Oh,
a bit
that's
longer,
fine.
but I do have to make my way. Unfortunately, I have other things I must do. Nick,
Good night, man.
80s, AC.
Yes.
Wow, sorry, my brain combined your
You're
word.
good. You're
It's
good.
the wig.
AC, ladies, same
Yeah.
thing. Beautiful
Yeah.
man. Anyway, AO, your work was excellent as always. Nick,
Yes.
I'm looking forward to Screecher, the
Yes.
collected edition and volume 2 coming out
Nice.
next year. AC, have a good night, everybody. Woo!
Woo! Have a good one.
It's not working.
You'll
It's
get it.
not working.
Oh, what were you saying next? Sorry.
Sorry, yeah. I'm gonna like kind of disagree with you slightly there. What I find
Yeah, you're
interesting about kids' books is walking the line. Because for me, my greatest inspiration for Screecher were a lot of the 90s cartoons, like Batman the Animated Series, Gargoyles, or even something like Teen Titans 03, where they had these heavy
Heck yeah.
topics. And
Yep.
the thing is, if you watch the behind the scenes for a lot of these shows, the thing that all of them say is, we never talk down to the kids. So
Yeah,
what I think is
yeah.
most interesting about doing an all ages material is doing those topics, but doing them in a way that is still appropriate for children. Because like, if you look at some of the Batman the anime series, they got really freaking dark. Like having a character die by electricity. You don't have them die off screen, but like they get thrown. You see like flashes of light, maybe some screams. and then the character kind of reacts to it. So there's
Mhm.
no violence.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it also plays into a horror trope of it's what you don't see that scares you the most. You imply stuff. You have stuff done off screen, and I think that's kind of the appeal for adults is even like what's happening, but kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the panel I showed of Mark's earlier with the reptilian slash the guy is probably about as worse as it gets in mine. I think there's maybe a stab earlier. I think maybe one other person gets shot, but like I don't know, it's nothing too crazy. You've seen Mark's work, you could probably imagine.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I didn't force him. I didn't say this needs to be really gory. I was just like, here's what the original says. If it had a particular description, do what you want. But yeah, I could agree with that because actually, I say I was the spirit animals thing I was writing was a kid's thing, but like where I ended up landing was more somewhere between like Star Wars and Lord of the Rings. So I know exactly what you're talking about.
And it's also like what level of kids. Like Screecher Volume 1 was written to be an 11+ book.
Right.
But with Volume 2 that I'm doing next year, that one kind of drifted a little bit. That one's probably more into like the teen category of like a 13+, because that one is dealing like with cults, being drugs that kind of turn you into like a zombie kind of character, kind of thing. Like there's literally kind of a scene, there's a scene where like the Halloween event and a bunch of people in like Apple costumes come in and then they detonate it and they explode, but it just releases the gas. That like turns people into like these zombie characters and like that's cool. Some pretty heavy, like it's a great scene. Oh my god, I can't wait for you guys to see
cool.
it.
We didn't kill him, it was just chemical warfare.
Yeah. And
so what I'm saying is it's still appropriate, but like maybe not for 11+. So like I have to like bump it up a few years.
Hey, gotta. But yeah, it's fun to walk that line. I agree with that, man. And I guess I could imagine for like somebody targeting an even younger audience, it's like how do you write like the really kid stuff?
Early childhood stuff is
without being repetitive. It's like, oh man, I just feel like it would just get repetitive after a while. But maybe that's the fun of it. Maybe
because I think we're kind of targeting two different audiences. I'm more doing like the all ages because I want to make a book that kids can enjoy, but also adults.
Same. Yeah, that's my goal. Yeah, with spirit animals, it's like
big
everybody.
Difference between like like toddlers and like
like even like a 3-year-old book versus a book for 6-year-olds.
Yeah,
big difference. Big difference. Yeah,
The kid category is so vast. There's so many different demographics in it.
Shit, there's some adult content that's like still pretty kid like, you know what I mean? What's a good example? Tarkovsky did Star Wars, but like that got pretty brutal at times, but like it was still marketed for kids. But it's like, dude, I still go watch that every now and then. It's freaking awesome.
Heck, Star Wars itself.
In general.
Like he gets his arm cut off, and because there's no blood spurting out, suddenly that's okay.
His aunt and uncle get freaking barbecue.
You see their skeletons.
Yeah, that's it. Smoldering black husks.
If that had been released later, it probably would have been PG-13.
Right.
But PG-13 didn't exist at the time.
No, there's a lot to learn from Lord of the Rings and Star Wars, I think. Like you just
Lord
said,
of the Rings, great example.
They get their heads cut off.
Yeah.
They get
decapitated. In America, a lot of the difference is blood. If they cut the head off and like the blood spurts out, then it's R. But if there's no blood, then it can be PG-13.
If the blood isn't red, then they can get away with it too.
Really? That's interesting.
Yeah, that's why in the 90s with the Mortal Kombat. With Mortal Kombat 1, Nintendo changed the blood to sweat by coloring the blood gray.
That's interesting. It's sweat.
Like
what are you talking about?
Alien versus Predator, if there was like red blood, it would have had a hard R.
Oh.
But since it's like green blood, they were able to get a PG.
Also, violence to robots is okay. Like you can show the most graphic depiction of violence.
Yeah, you can murder Optimus Prime till Sunday, but
Yeah.
Like you can have a vaguely humanoid, like a humanoid robot.
Yeah.
You can literally shoot it in the face, have bright blue lubricant come out
Yeah,
of, like, basically shoot it
lubricant.
like you would shoot, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And that you could probably do PG in that one. That's fine.
Yeah.
And
And
that's a big reason why in Samurai Jack he's fighting mostly cyborgs and robots and stuff, and the
That's-
oil and stuff.
animation, that's what I was trying to remember. Not Star Wars, even though that was a great example, but freaking Samurai Jack.
Yeah.
Great
Samurai
example.
Jack like really
Great
pushed the
example.
envelope.
Yeah.
Like it.
It did, yes.
Oh,
Lot to learn.
another censorship thing. That's why all the guns in Spider-Man the Animated Series are laser guns.
Good idea.
Like
'Cause they're not real
One
guns.
thing like Oscorp using laser guns, but even the cops are using lasers.
Yeah, smart. Hey, these are business tactics that worked, and this is how you actually, like, how do I put this? Because like where modern like storytelling fails, at
Then
least
if
from
it's
what.
a theatrical film, it's fine to have guns. So I don't get it.
Well, right, but like the way they looked at what they could do and figured out how to get where they wanted to anyway. Like,
Mhm.
well, we want them to shoot guns, right? So they figured it out creatively. You don't see too much of that anymore these days. I feel like,
yeah.
I don't know, they would just find a story that they could do whatever.
Yeah, I mean, limitations are already a breeding ground for creativity. Not just like with censorship, but also budget.
Limitation breeds creativity because you're
Yes, sir.
forced to be creative.
Yeah, because like in the streaming era where every show has unlimited budget, so to speak, and they don't have to worry about content restrictions. There's no, like you can just put whatever you want in there, essentially.
Yeah, it's all online.
When every Netflix show costs $200 million, I mean, why try?
Yeah,
That's
like
not feasible.
My approach is to not literally do whatever I want, but just if it needs
Yeah.
to happen, then let it happen.
Yeah.
Not do what thou wilt, but just do what you want.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like if I
Big
want
difference.
the character's arm to get cut off, I'm like, okay, but I'm not gonna go super overboard with it. Like,
Yeah.
I need to like gore everywhere,
Yeah.
Like, it makes sense for this scene. Okay.
Lego is clever. They can really push the envelope with Lego.
Because they're toys. So
yes. You can even make it bloody, like because it's Legos.
Well,
Like,
what
you
they
can
do
make
is they have like red studs come out of it.
Yes, exactly. Or ribbons or something. Like it could be anything. Yeah. It's just claymation too. I mean, that's a little bit more like I actually saw a couple like adult claymations as a kid that were like, in hindsight, they really creeped me out as a kid because it
Wasn't there
was
like the
adult
adventures
humor.
of like Tom Sawyer, Huckleberry Finn, where like there's a really creepy one or something?
Yeah, something like one of those, dude. But like I remember I was like flipping through the channels and I was a kid, right? So I just like lingered to keep watching it because it's like I thought it was like a Christmas special or something.
Yeah.
And it was just this weird demonic, like creepy humor. I don't know. It was just like
And it was stop motion.
well, it was claymation.
Okay.
And it like gave me like a nightmare or something as a kid. I remember that. I was like, dang, dude. So like claymation can get that close. So I'm hesitant to say claymation is in the same like category as Legos. But like Legos, I don't think you could possibly give somebody a nightmare unless you like CGI'd it or something. You know what I mean? Like kids are basically safe with Legos. I'm just thinking out loud here, guys. I'm sorry. Just thinking out loud here. Claymation gets pretty brutal sometimes though. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I love claymation. It's
Me
really
too.
a lost art.
They need to bring it back. Same, and you mentioned stop motion? That needs to come back too.
I mean,
Like,
claymation and stop motion.
Yeah,
are really
Leica has
together.
a new
Same
movie
thing.
coming out soon.
What does?
Leica, that they make a stop.
Leica
motion.
is like the one example of
paranormal. Paranormal.
Yeah, I mean it's all funded by the guy's father, but like that's one example where like I'm okay with it.
Yeah. Hey, I mean these days we're kind of in the Wild West again. We're in like it's like if the Wild West had like kind of that central apparatus already established. I don't know how to describe it, but it's like everybody's kind of vying for a new way to do things in this kind of like digital age, right?
Yeah.
And
It'll be
yeah, if you're-
interesting when like the first indie kind of thing really breaks through.
Right. It's like if your dad funds everything, sure, whatever. As long as you're not like getting unlimited money from a different country like most of these other people, or like from the government or for like the military or something, or like whatever other nefarious source. Like it's all kind of weird how it all played out, but like that's kind of what I've deduced is like there's a reason they don't care about profit. These companies take $1 million losses on these movies when they have all the resources in the world to do focus
Problem
groups
is
and stuff.
eventually the bill does become due. That's kind of the problem.
That's why I welcome it, because it's like, how much money you got to burn? Keep burning it. Go for it. Corrupt whatever you want. We're not going to go see it. Keep burning your money.
It's like, oh, funding my project was a rounding error.
Yeah. Guys like me and you are out here like, we just need a couple thousand for a comic, and then they're out here burning millions. It's like whatever.
Yeah, someone like Elon Musk, if he's like walking around and he's like getting his wallet out and a $100 bill falls on the ground.
Yeah,
it's literally cheaper for him to like walk away and leave that $100 bill on the ground, because the time it would take for him to like pick that wallet, pick it up is more expensive than that money.
Yeah, that's one way to look at it, man. Jeez, it's crazy. Yeah, man, a crazy day and age. I say, the guy with daddy funding, go for it.
Yeah.
And even like, what's another one? Like Brandon Sanderson. As much as he's like very mainstream and probably from a lot of the similar sources, he has a degree of indie to him. So I'll still accept that.
I don't know. He's about as mainstream as you can get when it comes to indie authors. I'm going to disagree with you. I don't think he like.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Indie friendly, but he is literally in this day and age. He is the only one who is more mainstream than him is Martin. Is George Martin.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. He's come full circle to the point where he doesn't. Yeah, it's different. Yeah, it's not like you're
because like back when we were teens, there was a bunch of well-known fantasy authors. The Robert Jordans of the world. Now it's just two people, Brandon Sanderson and Martin.
Jeez, that's crazy how that.
I mean, you might want to include J.K. Rowling in there, but it's kind of.
I would, but a lot of people wouldn't. Yeah, I would, but a lot of people wouldn't because they just don't like her. But like, she's there, dude. She wrote Harry Potter. Look at what that look what that's still doing. Like, you guys have to include J.K. Rowling. She's just
for
there.
Me. I mean, J.K. Rowling's writing talent is obviously unquestionable, but I think the thing that a lot of people don't acknowledge is her business acumen. Because the reason she has made all that money is she never sold her work. Everything is done with her approval. Like, Disney wanted to create a Harry Potter land, but she said no. She eventually went with Universal because they promised to do her stuff right.
That's how you do it. Don't just jump at the shekels. Don't just jump at the pile of money that the first person dangles.
I have a lot of respect for her because she is a very multi-talented woman, not just in the writing, but also in business.
I don't even agree with everything she says either, and I can respect the hell.
No. I'm sure if I had a conversation with her, it would go well.
When you get a chance, I sent you some stuff to check out after the show.
Okay, for sure, brother. I'll do that. Oh, show. But yeah, on that note, actually, we are past the 2-hour mark, so we can get into
nice.
Nick, how about because I don't want to cut off your thing, but like if you have any other things to say about your thing, I can toss your link up here again for a second, and we can move on to like just hanging out for the last little part of the show here.
Yeah, so I launched June 5th. We're going to be going live on my channel at 6 o'clock. This thing launches at 6:30. Please click on the link, sign to be notified when we go live. It'll run for 30 days. The goal is $2,000. We probably should be able to reach that. Hoping to get about $5,000. We'll see. Thank you to everyone who supported Screecher so far, and I look forward to the next step in our journey.
Perfect. Yeah. What else have you been working on this week aside from Kickstarter stuff? I know it's probably just been mostly that, but like.
I mean, I got like my live streaming stuff. Like I was live streaming earlier today. Working on my next novel. That's like a spy novel, like a James Bond kind of thing, called Quartermain: A Most Pressing Affair. Mm-hmm. I basically took the public domain character Alan Quartermain, and it's like, it's his son, and it's in the 60s. It's very Connery-esque kind of thing. That book's coming out next year. That's going to be great.
Heck yeah. Well, that's what's up. I've been going hard at my album. I got this concept album coming down the pipe.
Nice.
It went from 13 to 19 songs. I went and I made an acoustic of our biggest song from out of all of our original ones, because it actually, funny enough, fit the theme of the new album. So I made a nice stripped down acoustic instrumental that I got to track the vocals for. That's going to be challenging because I'm a screamer more than like a singer. But yeah, between me
the
and my
comic
wife,
is called Screecher too. So
right. And speaking of that, maybe we could get working on that song that you mentioned that one time at some point.
Oh yeah, I remember we talked about that. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, not too much of a rush. I know you're busy. I'm also busy at the moment. So we'll.
But yeah,
I haven't
whenever you
forgotten.
have a block of time, open up. Reach out to me.
I haven't forgotten about it. But yeah, until we reach that, if you get any like couple lines that jump out at you from your own work or something, just like set those aside somewhere, because they could come in handy for lyrics. I'll just say that.
Okay.
Yes. But yeah, I've been working on this, and I got mostly done with my Amazing Grace cover, and then my wife pointed out that my chorus was not as slow as the gospel version, and so we spent like a good hour looking through a bunch of different versions of people singing Amazing Grace. And yeah, like my tempo popped up like 3 times, but most of them were just like super slow worship versions, and like I feel like that's the original. And so now I got to redo the entire instrumental to be at like a slower tempo.
It's crazy when it happens.
Yeah, but it was so cool. It was like this high energy version of Amazing Grace. So I got to scream all these like badass gospel lines, like, "And His grace will guide me home," and it's like super heavy. So I don't know. I'm kind of excited to redo that, but like I'm just like, is it gonna be able to beat it? Because it's like, that was so fun to scream. But yeah, I gotta do it justice, man. I gotta do Amazing Grace.
You
justice.
gotta.
Yeah.
You gotta.
Yeah. What about you?
With July 4th, I used to do a cover of Star Spangled Banner on guitar. I haven't done it in years, but with July 4th coming up, it's gonna be on Saturday, so probably during July I'm gonna like start relearning that on guitar and then play it on stream. I haven't done much music stuff. I've kind of like been picking the guitar up here or there, but I really want to get back into it.
So you like played guitar back in the day?
I still do.
Well, you know what I mean. Nobody ever.
Yeah,
stops,
yeah,
but,
yeah. There's one really. Have you seen my guitar?
You might have showed me at one point, but yeah, show me.
It's literally been in the background this entire time.
I didn't even notice. Dang.
Yeah, like every one of my streams. When I show myself in the background, it's.
Ooh, I like what I see so far. It has a good orange color.
Fiesta Red, actually.
Fiesta Red. Oh, nice. Oh.
This is Fiona.
And Fiona, nice. Okay, hold on, I gotta get mine.
So yeah, this started as a vintage modified Jaguar HH. I have sunk. This is wholly unique now. I've probably sunk like close to over $1,000 of mods into this.
This is awesome.
So I'm just gonna Rover tuners, bone nut, DiMarzio deactivator pickups.
Nice.
I originally had concentric tone knobs. I replaced with these beauties. They're acrylic kind of rubies.
Mm-hmm.
Put a coil tap in it.
Ooh.
Put a Warmouth bridge on it, and then like basically gutted it like whole new insides, like more American wiring.
Yeah.
Even though it's a Squire, this is from like early 2010, so it still has a rosewood bridge on it, which you would never get on a Squire nowadays. Never.
Right. Well,
like the neck alone is probably worth more than the guitar nowadays.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is my guitar. This is my baby.
Yeah. This is mine. Not quite as custom as yours. Yours has all the nice gear on the inside. This is all stock. This is all stock right here because
Nice.
My dad helped me pick this out when I was still playing guitar in bands, but it was not that long after I got serious with it that eventually one of my buddies was like, "Oh, hey, Andy can kind of do vocals," and so I just kind of switched to vocals, and so this kind of got just packed up.
My thing
ever
was
since.
I always wanted to learn how to play guitar, and I started doing it. First one was like a first act guitar.
Yeah.
About a month in, I realized, oh hey, I think I can actually do this, and I wanted to get like a better guitar, something that could kind of grow with me a little bit. And I found this. I think it was on Sweetwater.
Mm-hmm.
It was 160 because I wanted. This had everything I wanted at the time. I wanted one with like the Gibson style toggle switch, but also like the Stratocaster style pickup thing, and I wanted an HH. And this is like the last one they had in stock. And I've done like a bunch of mods to it in like different stages.
Yeah, dude.
This is the second guitar I've ever owned.
It's truly your guitar too.
Is.
Yes, you've customized it. You've well loved it.
Like the thing about like guitars is when you have like kind of your favorite, it's the one that like feels best in your hands.
Yes.
Because this one, it's like it's light, but it's not like too heavy.
What you're talking about right now is why, when you said even though it's just an Epiphone, it's like, well, that can kind of matter because you can do what you literally did and recustomize the whole thing and just utilize the weight and the feel, and that's the whole point. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
and I've always so yes, Kurt Cobain is my guitar hero. If you hadn't guessed,
sick. Is that this is what he used? Something like this?
Kurt did use Jaguars. He did. Kurt basically used Mustangs, Jaguars. He did use Strats, but mostly like Mustangs and Jaguars usually. But I love the Jaguar shape as well. I love offset bodies.
It's a unique shape. Yeah. I had my dad help me pick out an SG because I asked him what the best guitar was because he was like, rest in peace, but he was like he was like a one-man band. He could literally play anything. He could sing too, and it was crazy. That's what he did with his whole life, right? So it was pretty crazy.
One thing that I always find hilarious is my last name is actually Gibson, but I prefer Fender style guitars.
Yeah,
it's like I think I owned a Les Paul Studio at once. I was not a fan of it. Right. Gibson Carl, they're really heavy.
And they are. I was just gonna say that. Okay, so. I asked my dad what the best guitar was, and he said an SG, a Gibson SG, or just an SG, not necessarily a Gibson. And it's not because of the reason you might think. He literally said it's because they're so light. He's like, they're so light, you can hold them on. His exact words from my father. He's like, you can be on stage for hours and be just fine. And I was
if I were to get a Gibson, I'd get a non-reverse Firebird, which is essentially just an offset body anyways.
Yeah, might as well.
But,
you should, though, for your namesake, man.
I have a couple other guitars. Like I have a Dylan GMD 75, which is like a Ventures guitar. That thing is heavy, but it has like two P90s in it, and it sounds freaking amazing.
That's the thing about the heavy ones. Like you can get some pretty cool sounds with the wood that they use. There's a reason it's heavy. Usually,
it's heavy as crap.
Yeah.
It's got like a nice like Bigsby tremolo on it. It's pretty sweet. Let's see. I think I own like a Crestwood acoustic. It's like pretty decent.
My favorite thing. Here.
Do you own any synths?
Say again.
Do you own any synths?
Synths? No, not really. My collection. My collection after I got out of my music, it kind of scattered. There's like a couple people stole some things. I left a couple things behind other places, like moved a few times. So I really just kind of kept the things that were attached to my dad. Which
it's kind of like me. Like I only have a few pedals left. I think I have like a Joyo Octave Fuzz. I have a Crybaby Wah, and then I have like a really nice power supply, and that's about it.
Yeah, I gotta rebuild all that shit, dude. I need to start with a PA system though, so I can do vocals. That's what I should start with.
The amp I use is a Marshall MG 15 CFX, so it's a cheap solid state, but it's nice.
Marshall doesn't fuck around, man.
I love my Marshalls. At one point I owned a PV Windsor, which I don't know if you know. That's basically like a JCM 800 kind of clone.
Right.
And I think
PV's solid. Yeah.
The Windsor was like an cheap, like it was like a full like amp head thing, like a kind of thing, and it was like a really cheap one. I think I paid like $400 for it. Like this was like 10 years ago, and it came with a Marshall AVT cab.
Yeah.
So like I remember it was like this thing like it's like a cheaper Marshall cab, and my friend was like, that's like saying oh, I have a cheaper Cadillac. Yeah.
It's a cheaper iPhone. Oh, okay, bro. It's still like what, the best one of them. I always wanted like an orange cab. Those always just like, I don't know, they stood out to me. It's probably just like a gimmick, but like no, dude, they had that nice crunch.
Yeah, my dream was a JCM 800 or JCM 900.
Yeah, I used to have. I never I never got too far into the actual guitar part of things because I switched to vocals, like I said. So for me, I didn't even have to memorize like what mic. I didn't have to. Vocalists don't really. We get pampered in a lot of ways. Like, yeah, we have to put up with a lot of the like stage fright pressure, and like we get a lot of the questions and judgment, right? Like people, like, since we're the face, there's the face problems, right? But then also, like, what, I don't even need to know what kind of mic I'm using. Just give me a mic and I'll go.
To be fair, pretty much everyone just uses a Shure SM57.
Oh yeah, and now these days it's a Shure. Hold on.
Yeah, I have an SM47 somewhere, which is like the bargain version of it, but I have literally never used it. I think I got it for cheap. It was like cheap on sale at Guitar Center at one time. But
this beautiful thing was one of the last things I was able to get before we got our house, and I'm so glad, because it's just like been one of the best investments. Like my vocals, like the technology that has come out since the last time I was like in studio professionally to like now that I'm like learning it all myself and getting the gear that I need and stuff, this mic is like on the same level as like the professional mic that I was messing with. And this is
nice.
like, this is only mid tier, like for what's out now. It's just how crazy technology is. So it's just like, I'm loving it. It is what it is. It's cool. I would like to, it'd be interesting to see what's out there if I ever got back into this.
But yeah, synth-wise, I've got two. I have a Korg Micro Korg. That's the one that I use most of the time. It's like a smaller kind of thing. It's got like got a mic that can do like Daft Punk, like raw, voice modulator sounds. And then I do have a DFD W8000. That one's a little bit more expensive. That's actually vintage from the 80s. It's like a digital analog synth. Basically, it uses digital samples, but has analog filters. So it has a really unique sound to it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But it's huge and heavy as frick. So I don't really play it that much. Versus like the Korg is like this big, and it's like small, and I have like a bag to it, so like I could set it up a lot easier. So I use the Korg more.
Might as well, yeah. But yeah, those unique analog sounds are actually going to be very useful in the future, because everybody's basically 100% going to switch to AI, and then like there's only going to be 1% of legitimate musicians that do everything from scratch, and because they do that, their shit's going to take longer and be more expensive, but be worth it in the end because of the analog sounds that you're talking about. They have the gear that they're physically building everything with, right? So just, you get what you get, but then there's going to be the side effect where everybody else kind of sounds the same in some way that you can't quite put your finger on. And it's,
I mean, we've already been there for the past, I'd say 10, 20 years, because with the digital processing, then you have like auto tune.
God, you're right, dude.
And then like the rise of like drum samples. Like, yes, there are still a lot of real drummers, but the thing is, digital drum kits have come a long way.
They have,
because it used to be, people could just like smack on their drums at like 4 a.m. and just have headphones on, and it sounds like a drum kit. But to them, it's like clap, clap. Everyone else is so,
and then you need like a master engineer to compress all that drum sound down into something that sounds like a digital drum kit, when and then
Yeah,
it costs $1,000 an hour or something.
So drums
and
in the studio kind of, I mean, I am speaking from ignorance here, but I feel like drums in the studio, I mean, drums for live makes sense, but,
Yeah.
but drums in the studio,
doesn't really. Doesn't really
yeah.
make sense.
The real holdout will be, I think, like guitars and basses, because like our instrument, like they've tried so hard to make the guitar electronic, but they failed. The only thing they accomplished is kind of like eliminating the guitar from music.
Yeah.
Although I feel like guitars maybe starting to come back, because I know country is really big right now.
It remains a very strong core, even in like even in the most simplified metal that like in my genre, where even when it's all chugs, it still serves a purpose, because essentially whatever I tune this into is going to be my vocal floor. So like, since I'm like a mid to low baritone in my voice, if I tune this to like,
oh, you're a bassy baritone as well.
Yes.
Yeah, I am.
Yes,
I am too. So yeah,
it makes it interesting when I octave up. I can create well, I guess it's not the illusion of singing high if I'm actually singing high, but like
you falsetto it a little bit.
Kinda. But yeah, I was just gonna say the trade-off is like a narrower range.
Well, falsetto is kind of when you force your voice to go higher.
Yeah, it's a little I think there is like a degree of falsetto mixing going on in there. I'm not doing like a full-on falsetto though. It's weird. I like belt it out. It's almost like I'm overstraining my voice so much that it forces a different kind of falsetto.
Do you want to mind fuck?
Sure.
Who do you think is probably the biggest guitar hero today?
The biggest?
Taylor
Swift. You're right. You're right.
Because by guitar hero, I mean a person who plays guitar, who inspires people. Like, you know, like I can't even imagine how many women were inspired to pick up a guitar because of Taylor Swift. Because Taylor Swift still uses a guitar a lot in her music. She might not be like electric guitar, you know, but she plays
you're right.
guitar.
I can't even. I'll dare the listener out there comment somebody you think is a bigger guitar hero than Taylor Swift, because I'm thinking today, because I'm thinking like Slash. No, he's iconic, but like even when you think of all the dudes that are into Slash and maybe got into the guitar for Slash, it probably is just nothing.
Slash isn't inspiring very many 12-year-olds to pick up a guitar.
Yes,
very many. That is me. You know,
he's up there.
You know,
he's up there, but he's
like,
not.
I'm
Taylor
sure there's
Swift.
12-year-olds who live in Slash pick up the car, but like. Yeah. It's not en masse versus Taylor Swift still to this day.
Yeah, it's like college students and stuff on her end where they're like, I feel like I can do it because of her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think we're getting to be about that time. Sir Nicholas, Lord Phoenix of the Press Kingdom. Here's where Animation Overload is getting at here. He's going to be doing a lot of the cross-hatching and shading stuff to make the black and white pop. I got my buddy Mark Smith. I call them the Marks, Mark Smith and Mark Hatherley. My buddy Mark Smith is doing the inks. He's got most of them done. So you got animation in here, just making things pop. It's going to be
People
nice.
don't realize how important.
Very slow, but I'm starting to get back into the groove of it.
Yeah.
People don't realize. By the way, animation. I need to exchange contact information because I might want to hire you in the future. You're damn good.
Do it.
Thank you.
He is good.
It just hit me up. I'm on Discord. I'm on Twitter.
Yeah.
If you guys can't find each other, then
just get in contact with AC. You can get in touch with me.
Yeah,
exactly.
I gotcha.
Exactly. Yeah.
And I'm down for whatever, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Definitely want to keep you in mind.
What were you gonna say though? People don't realize what a good something.
People don't realize how important a good inker is until you actually start creating your own comics.
Ooh,
yeah.
I definitely think that's something that like.
It's very easy to lose the energy in the pencils if you're not careful.
Yeah, because like most people, when they think of inking, like, oh, you're just tracing the lines. No.
No, you're drawing with.
If you trace the lines, what you'll end up with are, because the pencil is thicker than like the fine liners and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you just trace the lines, you'll often have proportions that are off.
Yep.
Like the head will be smaller than what it's supposed to be, or the hands will be thinner than what they're supposed to be. You have to keep that in mind, like the general shape.
Yeah. So you very much do have to just draw. Like the inker is also drawing. You know, it's not just tracing. Maybe drawing with inspiration, but still drawing. I
Yeah.
would say. Yeah.
Like
You're
there's a
right,
reason why if you look at a lot of those old Marvel comics, they don't call them inkers, they call them embellishers.
Good title. Good title. They embellish it. They're like, now make it better. That's good, but it can be better. Let's make it better. Let's bring it to life now. Right?
Yeah.
Make it jump off the page. But yeah, guys, I think it's about that time. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being a guest. Awesome
My
show.
pleasure.
Sorry I was late.
June 5th.
Oh yes, June 5th. Until next time, you guys know where to find all of us. I'll flash your link again on screen just for any stragglers. Here's Phoenix's link. Go back his stuff. And until next time, guys, cheers.